soul.
Good evening, and welcome to another live stream with me, Edward from Games and Tea. You guys are seeing something you shouldn't be seeing, so excuse me for a moment. Boop.
Wow.
Pew. There we go.
It's funny.
Oh my
I
god.
already forgot what it was.
I'm glad you did, because I haven't. I hope you guys are all doing. I have not at all been stressing about stuff that I've had to. Gee, fucking Christ!
Oh
Jeff!
my
Safari!
God! I saw the symbol appear before it actually went off, like gunshot, and then
Thank you for waking me up, but my back is now broken.
Nice one,
I
Jeff.
didn't even get scared because the jump scare was ruined for me.
Fail. So it's just like.
No, you're-
Jeff?
I'm the only one
He's
who's
crying. He thinks
Jeff?
it's so funny he's crying.
Jeff, you do realise that if you carry on, one day those things will simply disappear.
And I'll find other things.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say one day they'll give you
We're
a
gonna get a reverse.
He'll
This
just
is
show
very
up your
true.
Email, or it's
house.
gonna go.
Yeah, just show up my house and force me to put it back. Yeah, okay, so yes,
I know,
thank you
wonderful.
everyone for joining us with this very chaotic start to this live stream this evening. We're having another live stream of Dungeons and Dragons. My god, my whole train of thought is just off the rails. So, we're going to start with some announcements.
Yeah.
We'll start with some announcements and some thank yous. The the miniatures that you can see all dotted around, and the one that potentially disappeared at the start of the stream underneath me has all been made in Heroforge. So many thanks to them for providing us with the miniatures in the stream today. The music which you can hear going on in the background, hopefully, seems to be a little bit quiet, so let's just turn it up a bit so you can actually hear something. Has been provided to us from Sirenscape, Alexander Nakarada from Serpent Studios, Ian Grimm from FelicianStudios.com and Tabletop Audio. So many thanks to them for providing us with some royalty-free music to allow us to have some background stuff going on here. So many thanks to them. The virtual tabletop choice that we are using today is Fantasy Grounds Unity, because they are able to show us maps and display dice rolls and have all sorts of fun automations, which is what we want, which we'd like to use. Was there something else? There usually is something else I have to talk about. I have people to thank or something like that, but I don't remember what it is. So chat, yes, we do have you guys to thank. So yes. Oh yeah, and talking of chat, you may notice that there are some community rewards down underneath in the chat, which you can use to award or hinder me or my players in some way or another. You can see that there is an insight check for a person or me or the group in general. There is inspiration, which you can grant to anybody, as well as advantage, which is there as well, and a reroll. And the reroll can be used for either a good or bad roll, whichever you would like to do, and it can be granted to anyone. So yes, please feel free to help influence the game in that regard if you think it's very fun. Let's go into some. Let's go into some introductions. Yes. So we are going to start with the one who's trying to kill me and get my blood pressure through the roof. Jeff from Twitch channel Ahanjin, who is playing a character called Tefari. How are you doing, sir? Please tell us a little about Tefari for us.
Hello. Well, Tefari is the party's wizard, the magic boy, as he generally is called by the majority of the group. And he is the one causing total anarchy, as you have seen at the start.
Yeah, in-game and off-game as well. It's quite something.
Well, Tefari has the power of the fourth wall, just like that.
Oh, I wish that were a power in this game. Beside him, we have the most wonderful person who plays the even more wonderful, glorious, naive, and cuddly furbog named Farrell. And it's Sean. How are you doing, Sean? And please tell us a bit about Farrell for us.
I'm doing good, and yeah, Farrell is a naive furbog from a sheltered stronghold in a forest, and he's always willing to make new friends, which he just got one, so yeah.
Indeed he did. And a very friendly friend, I'm going to say. Beside him, we have Illyria, who is played by Zelma. How are you doing, Zelma? Please tell us a little bit more about Illyria for us.
First of all, that gunshot, real thanks. It didn't scare me, but it hurt my dang ears.
Scared you.
Please don't do that again. I got sensitive hearing.
Jeff's gonna just do
Other-
that while we're like fighting a guy, and then Topari pulls out a gun and just shoots the guy. Where'd you get that? Get what?
It'll get used one day for something.
Tefari Wolfen gun is actually the most Tefari thing, but more terrifying. I'm sorry, we're getting off track.
We're getting off track. So yes, Illyria.
Yes, Illyria. Jeez, I am definitely not 100% ready. Illyria is a failing trying to trying to relearn her past through broken memories in her mind, and she recently got into minglings with the party, the misfits. And then that's all I can say right now. I'm trying to focus on my years at the moment.
That is very true. Although she did have some revelations and some interesting conversations during an event, which we'll maybe find out a bit more later. Who knows?
I gotta talk to that old lady again.
You do indeed have to talk to that old lady if you want to. Maybe she's going to be there. Maybe she's not. Who knows? Below her we have Yannae, played by Lydia of that wonderful. Sorry, I just got distracted then.
Yeah.
Of the Instagram frame, that one Lydia and Dag.
Yeah.
Hi, Dag.
Hi, Dag.
Hi.
Thank you for the follow. How you doing, sir? Welcome. Come in. Yes, we're just doing a quick intro here. Yes. So, Lydia, please tell us a little bit about Yannae for us.
Yannae is a lavender tiefling, a fighter that wields two scimitars. She strongly believes in patience, mercy, and revenge.
Yeah, mercy and revenge. The most two interesting, I'm going to say roughly, things about a character. Two characters, which we learned recently. And beside him, we have Neil from Immersion Diversion playing Sykes. How are you doing, sir? And please tell us a little bit about Sykes for us.
I'm doing well. And yes, I played Sykes, the Wood Elf Ranger. I have a bow. I have a knife. I have looking for my family. I have a hat. That's all.
I think that's why your personality is the hat.
One hell of a
That
hat. Hey.
is pretty
That counts for
accurate,
some
to be
people.
honest.
Yeah.
That is actually a very, very,
things that fail.
that is a very, very, very succinct way of describing your character. And yeah, thanks for popping by, Dag. I hope you enjoyed here.
Yeah.
So, without further ado, let's dive into tonight's session. Our wonderful five heroes have been enjoying the festivities of the Festival of Caim, the Festival of Life that has been going on within the capital city of Fall, on the hegemony of Fall. This city has been it's been a lively place. It's been a very, very lively place. Lots of carousing, lots of drinking, obviously, and a few competitions were fought. One of which was successfully won by our archer, ranger, style shooter man of the hour, Sykes. He did actually manage to win some gold, as well as a very, very well painted golden arrow. There was another.
Excuse me, Farrell also won.
I was about to get onto that, Farrell. Yes, Farrell was also the winner of another competition, which was a drinking competition, possibly an unusual competition for Farrell to win, considering that it's not something that Farrell has properly experienced. And there was another competition that happened, a rather vicious and violent, but ultimately friendly competition between four people, one of whom was Yannae. Unfortunately, due to the slightly more powerful form of Shum, a very, very large ogre barbarian who took part in this competition, Yannae came out second. But this Shum was a very friendly person and definitely had no need for that gold, so just handed it over to Yannae. Our parties ended up back at their home bases, were the Song and Dance Tavern, where lots of merriment was had, lots of in-depth and philosophical discussions with Shum, particularly as Shum was a one from not around these parts. Illyria was also she decided not to take part within these competitions, but went off and found a few interesting side quests. I'm not going to really call them quests, to be honest, but side thoughts, and met somebody unusual. One that has sparked her interest and sparked a conversation that has definitely led to something potentially more. We'll have to see about that. But our 5 characters are currently in the Song and Dance Tavern, some of whom nursing very, very strong hangovers, some of whom are still very clearly drunk from the previous night before, and one of whom is that one person who definitely has to put up with their drunk friends. Shum has taken his leave of the 5 of them, and that is where we are going to jump into the session today. The 5 of you are nursing various hangovers and non-soberness, as well as one caretaker, I'm going to say. The scene is yours.
I think after coming back from chasing Tafari, I just see him there. I'm like,
oh no, that was the night before. That was the night before. Shum, this is now the morning after, and Shum has beat you all very.
I chased him the next morning.
No. Oh yes, you did.
Yeah, that was
you
the
did.
morning.
You did chase him the next morning. Yes, you did. You did. My
So
apologies.
I would just see him sitting there, and I'd be like, "Oh my god!" And I'd just go sit next to the fireplace and take a little nap.
Sure, go. You're very welcome to do so.
Yeah, just woke up.
Just all my spell slots for that.
Carol is busy behind the bar and definitely comes over with. Well, she comes over with something. Let's say it is a rather dark, almost murky type liquid, which she plunks down in front of the 4 of you, all the 4 of you who are all looking rather worse for wear. Carol looks at you and I says, "This is the recipe that we normally used."
Hair of the dog. All right, and I down it in one.
Yeah.
And then I start looking for Tafari to see if he's come out yet.
Tafari's there.
After his shaving session.
Ah, yes, Tafari has emerged. Tafari has emerged with now a beardless face.
I wolf whistle.
He's beardless and also eyebrowless, isn't he?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Shaved both of his eyebrows.
You shaved both your eyebrows off.
Yeah.
Well, I did one. He might as well have done the other.
Okay.
Also, I just now noticed that the mini is that way too, and it looks actually really weird now looking at it.
Well,
Oh goodness, I haven't seen the mini yet.
the eyebrows still need to be done, so I'm about to do this for you.
I'm about to shave
So,
your eyebrows.
I realized that Yannae came to the real world and did it to me too, and it's weird.
Yeah.
But yes.
Guilty.
Now go for the
Oh, he
eyebrows.
looks disgusting.
Yeah, it's weird looking. Yeah,
It's
his
really
face-
weird.
His face is naked.
It's your fault.
Isn't it just?
Now, if only you shaved his head too, so he'd be bald.
I
That
did
would really
consider
look
that.
weird.
Now he really looks like Magic Boy.
Anyways, Tafari has eventually made his way down the stairs, and on the table where your compatriots are seating Tafari, there is an empty seat with a very dark, murky glass of something sitting in the vacant space.
What? Well, I'll join the rest of the party at the table and ask, what's this?
I move it towards him and I say, "It's good for you."
Fine. Cheers.
As you take it to your lips, you get a very strong, bitter smell off the drink, and as you drink it, you recognize the taste of this very strong type of tea. It has a very, very bitter flavor, and as you drink it, you also realize that this thing is going to make you sober very, very quickly.
I watch Sykes
Stuff?
before I drink mine, just to make sure that he drinks it first, because he's the one that I trust the most.
I come
This
over and
situation.
I don't really sit. Because I was sitting in the chair, so I walk over and I pick it up. I look at him, looking at me, and I'm like, "Bottoms up."
It hits the back of your throat, and it's pretty bitter. It's pretty bitter. But within about 5 to 10 minutes, you suddenly feel alert and awake, and very much ready for the day.
Yeah, then he'll gingerly sip his down too.
Well, of course, we don't need to say anything on Illyria. She's just drinking water and having her breakfast.
Yeah, no worries.
That doesn't need a hangover cure.
Yeah, I'll like 4 of you folks.
But the day is yours. Is there anything in particular that the five of you would wish to do right now? Or is there something
Yeah.
that you need to discuss?
Yes, actually.
Okay.
First, Carol, can we get a second?
Yeah, of course. I need to prepare some breakfast for Meredith. Yeah, of course, yes. And she
Okay, sorry,
disappears behind the bar through a door into the kitchen.
Okay. Illyria, you still have those 2 potions that I gave you?
Yes, I have them right here, and she kind of just pulls them out of her. What do you call it? Of a pouch, I guess.
Pouch,
Yeah.
yep.
Pouch?
Yeah,
Yeah, that works.
like satchel.
Yeah, like a kangaroo, she has a pouch.
Now that the
Oh, that's an image.
that's not an image. Now that the
No, I
before,
cannot get that out of my mind.
now that the 4 of you are much more sober than you were before, you're actually able to see these potions quite clearly. There are just 2 small round bottles, and Sykes, you were told by Annabelle that these were healing potions with something extra, and you notice, and all 5 of you notice that the color of these potions it's not the nice rosy red color that a health potion would be. These are slightly more sickly yellow.
So, remember that liquid that we brought to Annabelle's to get it looked at? When we bought those 2 other potions as well.
Hmm.
So, we got back last night when we got there. She brought up to me that she found out what that is. It's a suppressant.
For what?
For
Um,
animals, or not turning into one.
Yeah, they're a suppressant for not becoming what we were fighting.
So, something in the castle having to do with the prince, maybe the prince himself, is
Either-
actually currently not human?
100% the prince himself.
Yeah. Either he's working with them and then he has the suppressants just in case he gets bit and then he doesn't turn into one, or it's a thing that like forces him to turn back into a human.
Well, have we noticed
But he
anything
only
about
had
the
one left.
prince that made us think that maybe he was part rat?
Well, there was the scratches on his window that led into his room, but that could also be just someone maybe going to chat with him. Tafari found the books on the were disease or the were animals.
Curses and werefolk.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Which means he was studying them. So either he's trying to figure out a way to turn them back, or yes, he's trying to figure out a way to turn more people into them.
Anybody spot any whiskers, tails, or ability to eat a lot of cheese?
I carefully try to hide Kitsune.
Kids-
We're not
kids-
talking
kids-
about you, buddy. We're not talking
Kits-
about you.
Kitsune dances out of your reach as you try to hide him.
I try to pet Kitsune.
He happily Kitsune, as you reach to go out and pet Kitsune, Kitsune gladly walks up to your hand and just snuggles underneath it.
Oh.
It's really
So-
tempting to give him the command to bite now. But yeah.
Well, this is- so when Annabelle said that those potions did a little bit extra, I'm guessing that she combined them with the suppressant.
She also seemed very scared
Yeah, she said.
about that.
Yeah.
Well, according to the book, there's were types of all creatures. So yeah, I would definitely be afraid of were owlbears or were turtles.
So. Yeah.
I mean, were turtles may not be fast, but once they get you, yeah.
We're turtles.
Also,
So, yeah.
Didn't we discuss that we needed to run away?
Kind of.
Yes, we did. I feel like after having met the people we met and the trouble we have caused, it might be better to disappear for a while.
Yeah. Can we at least tell the captain of the guard what we found? So he was kind of working with us on that.
Yeah, if he's still alive. I mean, sorry, but you
No, I
gave
don't
him
know
very
how
important
blunt that was.
information and you put him right next to the person we believe kills people. So
He was in a pretty shitty position last time I saw him there.
I'm just saying you might want to like think of a poem to read to your friend over his grave.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so so you're saying we should write to him and then go, or not, and not like. I don't
Well,
know.
I would have been gone yesterday if I didn't have work to do, and I pointed at Tipari and his beardless face.
Fair enough.
All right. Well, maybe we can write a note and ask the captain of the poor district to bring it to him, and then we can go. I feel like this, like, I feel like I don't know. I mean, there's definitely not a whole lot we can do if there's a whole like colony of them down below. But
Yeah, no, we'd have to fight a rat prince who wants to do that, no?
yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't.
that'd be kind of fun.
There is something we can do.
Tafari,
say
What
blow it
is
up.
it?
Tafari, if you're suggesting blowing up again, please don't.
I am
I
not
already have-
suggesting blowing everything up. I am suggesting pouring down a lot of oil and lighting a few matches.
Right, we've been over this. Like normal people still live in the place. The king lives there.
Acceptable casualties.
Yannae, as you're talking, Kitsune has leapt up onto your lap and is now curled up on your laps, snoozing peacefully.
Mm,
I. That, my brain. I had to deal with your drunk selves yesterday.
I have to deal with sobers.
Yeah, if you want to travel with us, you're gonna see drunk me a lot more.
I think I could deal with you, but the rest of you is not good for my health.
I don't think drink
I
is
could-
supposed to be good for your health.
You do have a point.
I wasn't told that.
So we leave a note and hope that
Yeah.
this place is okay.
It'll be fine.
I at least want to. But yes, I want to give the note to someone in high position, just so that we're not like leaving it to be caught by someone else, you know. So
Well, way how I think it's we are entangled in a mess. If we leave, regardless, I think they'll try to find us. And I prefer not to be hunted out by bounty hunters.
mhm.
Also,
Me-
what happens to the song and dance? If we leave here, what if they come looking for us again?
You mean they will, like, harm Meredith and Carol and
I hope not, but it,
Not if we
like,
leave.
could happen.
Yeah, there was that dragonborn scale that I found.
Well,
I
and our
mean, he
rooms.
just went through our stuff. If we leave, that leaves with us.
True.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Illyria disappears off up to her room.
Morning
Just to
tea?
make sure everything's in working order before she has to pack up and go.
I'll write a note, but who do I give it to? 'Cause I have to give it to someone. I can't just leave it unless we have Maricheth bring it to the captain.
No.
We can hire a trusted messenger. If you have to pay him.
Are you talking about Tanai?
I would not describe Tanai as a trusted messenger. No, I'm just saying, is there like a postal service here or something?
Are you asking me or are you asking?
No.
Just asking around in general.
Not a
Actually,
reliable one.
Flex might know if there's one or not.
You would know that there is a sort of courier service here, which you could call upon. However, because it is still quite early morning, they are unlikely to be available. At least right now.
All right. I'm back.
Also,
Wait.
Oh,
Let me
my-
get this straight, right? So we're leaving town because, mages are terrible. But
Some
meanwhile,
mages.
we're leaving... Mages are terrible. Meanwhile, we're leaving the fate of this whole town in the hands of, the postal service?
Well, that's what I said. Like, I could bring it to the captain or just tell him what's going on. I'm pretty sure he would understand.
Well, I mean, we weren't.
But like you said, Yannae, if he's dead, which I don't want to believe that. then we won't
Well,
back to-
I can send. Do you know where his office or something is?
I mean, yeah, we were there once.
I mean,
Was I there?
If you think about
I
it,
don't
we
remember.
were.
Yeah, you fired a ice spike at one of the guards that brought us away.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was fun.
I'm sorry, what was that, Illyria?
I'm just going to ignore the fact that you attacked one of the guards. So let me.
He was a bad guard.
He was a bad guard. They were trying to kill us. You were there too, Illyria.
Oh yeah. Now.
Yeah, they're fake.
Okay, I thought you attacked one of the guards.
You were attacking them too.
I will be both surprised and not surprised at the same time.
I now have a vision of Tafari going around the city and, tagging like to do with wild animals to keep track of their movement. Tagging a guard. Let's track their movement.
All right. So we kind
It is an option.
We kind of been bestowed this task because of a certain individual trying to climb a wall. I won't name any names.
That's kind of why I want to finish this up too, and not kind of leave town yet. Is I want to make sure they're good without me,
Plus, you did give yourself a bad name, and you still probably have that hanging over your head. So, give or take, we need to finish this. We need to finish what we started. I mean, if you do think about it, we got a lot to go on. Did we out of character, did we went to that fort, right? If I remember correctly.
Yes, you guys did. You guys did end up going up to the fort, which is also the seat of the High King of the hegemony.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
And
Alright.
that's when we got attacked.
That's where you got supposedly
Alright.
attacked, but by a very, very unsuccessful ambush.
If you guys just want to take care of this and we go down there, I mean, you guys are all good and have your spells still. I'm out of mine, but I'm okay. I got some lower level ones I can cast freely.
What do you mean you're out of spells?
Well, when I chased Safari, I used the spell to chase after him.
Wait,
He
you
turned
get...
invisible, and he said he
You
was
don't
going
just... Wait, magic has limits?
I mean, Safari said last night he ran out of magic, right? Like,
Yeah, but
couldn't
he was
magic
broken.
anymore.
I already feel a headache coming on.
I mean, I can still use magic, just not more powerful magics.
Oh. Well, that
Well,
sucks.
Well,
Have you ever seen my
happens-
eyes? Have you ever seen my eyes turn orange when I'm fighting?
I mean, maybe.
I
Sort
can't do that right
busy
now.
doing two sword things.
Okay, so out of topic, we need to be on topic. So, Have we thought about when those guards, I should say corrupted guards or faulty guards attacked us? Have we given much thought on that? Because it could be linked to the entire.
Yeah, they did mention for the prince, or the one
Yeah.
that we like chased
They've been
out.
looking for the big bad guy.
Yes.
You know.
So
So
And if you blow up the
we-
palace, there's no more bad guy.
Also, I feel
Well,
like
you're-
outside of this tavern, we should probably say like rat face or something like that instead of the prince, because you know.
yeah,
I would say
Illyria, just roll me a history check, please.
Sure. I was not prepared to roll anything yet.
Hello.
10.
There's been a lot that's happened recently, but you vaguely recall that while they were dressed as guards, they didn't seem to act like guards. The ones that attacked you, that is.
Yeah. All right. Out of character, I do remember that part.
Mhm.
The memory's coming back to me from being tired. I only have 4 hours. of
Valeria's
sleep,
memory
y'all.
is coming back.
Yes, I only have 4 hours, but the cogs are grinding. It just need a bit of oil. All right. So, well, if you do think about it, the guards, if I remember correctly, the guards weren't acting your normal, everyday city guard. They act like, what's the best word for it? Bandit-like, or just
They
recruit?
acted like amateurs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
one
but-
didn't even hold his sword right.
They weren't very friendly.
And they weren't very friendly, yes. Even though some guards would be non-friendly, hence Mr. Climb the Wall. But they are linked. We could try get information out of one of those people. Give or
Two of them
take.
ran off. We don't actually know if the guards caught him or not.
Yeah, the rest died.
That's the problem. We need to find
Yeah.
guards like that. Corrupted guards, I should say.
Maybe we hang around the castle and take a look at all the guards and see how they act.
What if we just talk to the prince and ask him nicely?
No.
that's a.
That's.
I
tell you
once
what,
asked
I
him
don't-
really, really nicely, Farrell, and remember I had the knife in my shoulder.
Actually, yes.
Oh,
If Tapari,
yeah.
if we go there,
Yes.
I forgot
and
if we go there,
Tapari-
Tapari has to kind of do something not at the castle related, because the prince will know him immediately.
Yes, unfortunately, you did attack the prince.
Yeah.
So
What?
And if the prince sees you with us, then
Technically, he attacked me.
if the prince sees you with us, then he'll know that we're all together.
All right, yeah, no, if it's self-defense, it's fine.
Absolutely.
So to summarize, yeah.
We'll have to go to. We gotta go to the captain. Make
Mhm.
sure we get his permission. But then obviously have him not tell any of the guards, and we're gonna walk around with permission, and we'll study the guards and see which ones don't act like all the others.
I think until we get to the captain, maybe disguises.
Yeah, I mean they might have like we might be able to borrow Captain disguises from them. We could probably
But-
armor they have.
there's also
Might have some sizes
possibility.
though.
There's also a possibility of corruption down the vine. They did say there's been corruption in the ranks. We're
So the captain
talking.
could be corrupt.
We can't
Captain would not
trust.
be.
That's
known
the
him for all my
problem.
life.
We don't know who's corrupted. Some of them might not. Some of them are honest. Others, well, we're discussing now.
I mean, we don't even know if you're straight. Like, you could be corrupted. You spend like a whole time in a room with a mage.
Well, I mean, I won't follow the word of law from a. She turns to Tafari and says, from a very questionable man. I have morals and guides.
I also have morals and guides.
As the
Slightly different to most people's, but you know.
As the five of you are busy discussing, you realize that the door has opened again, and in walks the young, quite lanky serving girl from the previous nights. She sees the fire.
Oh, hello.
Morning.
Morning.
You're back late.
Meredith asked me to be here this morning for the morning rush.
Oh, well then you're nicely on time for a change, eh? Get to work.
I like how she
Yes.
had no correction this time of being called Petey.
Yeah.
This is
You've
also
given
the
up.
first. No, you have not asked her name.
Oh, yeah.
You've
actually,
never
I was
asked her
about
name.
I was just about to ask, actually. Be like,
Okay.
oh, what should I? What is your name in case we need something?
My name's Hassa.
Asa.
Do you need anything now?
We could have you deliver a letter.
Nope.
I mean, that's
I'll-
not the good way to start things.
I'll take a. I don't want to get drunk this early. I'll take an orange juice.
Okay. Orange juice. Anything else for the other four of you?
I'm good.
Okay. Right. Orange
Thank
juice.
you.
And she heads off. She heads off behind the bar, and he heads into the kitchen. Meredith. Oh, Carol. And the door closes.
I get up from the table. I say, "You figure it out from here, yeah?" And I follow her into
Yeah.
the kitchen.
But so we need to investigate the corruption, see how far down the vine is withered, possibly gain information from those corrupted individuals.
Ooh, I could do good at that. I'm very good with plants.
Well,
Actually, yeah.
Illyria's just what it's a what's the best word for it? Metaphor? It's- okay, I'm gonna give up.
Okay.
It's like, oh yeah, that's definitely a word that Pharaoh would not know for sure.
It's gonna be.
So, if we're gonna do the investigating of them, of how far the corruption is, I don't think that I should be there because everybody might know me since I'm on good terms with the captain. We could talk to him, but I don't think I should help with the investigation. I think maybe I should check out something else.
We gotta
Maybe Tafari go somewhere, meet Tafari and Yannae, or you guys, Tafari, or Illyria, Farrell, Yannae could go and investigate. I don't know who'd team up, but we should have two separate teams. And also a way to like communicate if something goes bad.
I want to go with Yannae wherever she goes because I can help her be better fighting if fighting
Okay.
happens.
Talking of Yannae, you head into the kitchen. You can see Carol is she's trying to make something that looks like breakfast. Hassa is in there, and she's busy trying to find where the oranges are in order to make the orange juice for Sykes.
Okay.
Oh, Yannae, what's up?
Can we-
yeah.
Talk for a second.
Who do you want to talk to, Hassa or Carol?
Oh, Hassan.
Yes. Does it need to be in private?
Oh, just over here in the corner behind these crates.
Okay. And you lead her over to one corner.
All right. So I'm sorry. I was being so rude earlier, and you know what? Something I've learned from that time is to not be rude to people who help you with things, right? So, sorry for being rude. Your name's Hassa?
Yes, Hassa.
Insight check.
Go for it. Roll an insight check.
Where's my skills? There they are. Let's see. Please be good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not bad. Good.
Message incoming.
Ah! Nice sponsored fancy
Gut
ground
feeling.
with
It pays to be
Nice.
suspicious of people. It's not paranoia if you're right. Yeah.
Nice.
Meanwhile, in the bar.
Yeah. So, what are we doing? Like the plan? Like I really don't think I should go investigate the corrupted people because they're all gonna know me.
Well, there's also the Dragonborn possibly rummaging at
True.
There's a lot to do. We're already entangled in this mess because the faithful start climbing the wall.
Oh, you know what? You guys could go investigate the corruption. I could go talk to the captain and ask him if they ever plan on going to the under in the sewer to see if they raid them. If they're gonna do like a raid on the raft boat down there, because we could always join them if they have a specific day they're going to do it, or if we have a day that, like, if we want to do it today or tomorrow, I'm down for any time. If we got extra people, all the better. Especially if they're guards, you know.
The normal guards, yeah, that would help. Probably. As long as they
I'm
get in
still
my way.
scared of magical people chasing Yannae.
Plus Tafari, then we could tell the captain of the guard about the guy you mentioned. What was his name? I've got it here. Menace Patel? No, that wasn't him. Or was it him? No, Nikita Trend. Right?
I think you were referring to Nishtar.
Nishta. Oh, that's how you say
Nishtar
it.
Trent.
Trent.
Yeah.
Plus, it could extend to the nobility as well, but that's a possibility.
Well, we for sure know that the prince is part of that corruption. If he's, if he's the one, like everybody's working for.
He's the center of it, maybe.
But the king has
You
nothing
do
to
have-
do with it. The king has no idea what's going on, so I don't think she would be a part of it.
Well, that's why the prince would be the center.
Remember, use the nickname. The Axolotl.
The excellent. The mudkip.
Returning to the kitchen, Yannae.
How is she? How tall is she? Is she taller than me? Shorter than me? What are we? 'Cause she's lanky.
How tall are you?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. If you ask for a comparison, I suppose.
I'm 2 feet tall.
one second while I look that one up.
I remember correctly. I thought
am-
Yannae was pretty big.
I'm 6 feet.
Yeah.
You're 6 foot. So she is slightly shorter than you.
Mhm.
She's tall.
No, she is definitely slightly shorter than you, and you do have a good head and shoulder, not head and shoulders, but a good head height above her. On top,
Excellent.
above her.
I keep smiling pleasantly, but I start backing her into a corner.
She starts to back up.
My orange juice.
So
It's just-
Hassa, how did you come by this job? Did your last job not pay so well?
No, it didn't. No, I was in. Why are you? What's going on?
Oh, I just wanted to know if, like, Noxumbra doesn't pay well, that you needed this job on the side, or that Noxumbra pays really well and you're doing this job on the side?
She looks confused when you mention Noxumbra.
Oh,
Noxum-
different reason. Interesting.
Noxumbra?
No, never mind. So you've got impeccable taste, by the way. Beautiful jewelry.
She hand immediately goes to her neck before she pulls it back down.
You want to
Thank
tell
you.
me a little more about that? And my eyes, I glow bright golden again.
Do you want to perform an intimidation check, please?
Sure, with pleasure.
Oh, Yannae's gonna explode again.
Yep.
That's 19.
19.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, we. No, it was given to me.
Oh, it was given to you.
I know some.
That's really nice when people give you gifts. I'm gonna give you a gift right now. How about that? I'm gonna give you the chance to speak up about what's really going on.
Yannae? What's
Meredith?
this is Carol, by the way.
Oh, sorry. Wrong.
Wrong
Wrong
person.
NPC.
Wrong NPC. Janai, is everything
Yeah?
alright?
No, could you get Meredith for a moment? We have a problem with an employee.
Okay. You've got that look in you. Okay, cool. I'll go and get him.
Also,
I'll go and get
tell
Meredith.
the boys.
Right.
And Illyria, I suppose.
I want to say, wait a minute.
Sure. Kerith very quickly leaves the room. Hassel looks at you and then grins. I don't need to tell you anything.
No, you don't need to. You might want to.
No, I don't.
And why is that? That here, in the middle of these boxes, while a woman, about a foot taller than you, is staring you down with two swords at the ready. Why, at this point, do you feel like this is a good moment to shut up?
Carol heads very quickly out of the kitchen, approaches the four of you at the table. Janai might need your help in the kitchen.
I'll
Shoot the
run off to the kitchen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just burst
I
down
really-
the door.
Run
Yeah.
even.
Jump out of the chair.
Running, well. Yeah,
Good to know.
and
Stabbing
Carol very
single.
quickly runs up the stairs, presumably in the search for somebody else. You all rush into the kitchen, where you can see Janai has cornered Hassa, the serving girl who's been operating here for the past several days. Janai is looking ready to pounce on her, yet Hassa does not seem to be phased by whatever she's trying to attempt, and seems to have this very strange grin on her face. As you enter, Hassa glances over your shoulder, Janai, and goes, "Oh, your friends have arrived. Well, I suppose now is a good time. Now is as good a time as any." And she reaches to her hand and pulls off the silver ring that you spotted earlier, and
Who is it?
immediately her form changes. It shimmers. This sort of veil shimmers in front of you, and her form extends upwards and it starts to become the same height as you. In fact, she starts to get bigger than you, and you notice how much bigger this person who you're now looking at is than you. And you notice very quickly, this is not a human girl. This is somebody with deep red skin, deep red scaly skin, a long snout appears from underneath her hood. And as they look at you, well, I suppose we can talk properly now.
Are you a were-dragon?
Is he shorter than me?
I grab him.
You grab him. Okay, roll me grapple check.
Okay, that works too.
I'm not interested in talking.
I was about to say something, but I'm letting Janai do her thing.
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
I am mildly intrigued of how.
Is that a strength check?
Yep. Strength check, please.
Test strength. Yeah.
Okay, come on. Please. Oh no!
Oh no!
Okay. Let's see if she can. Oh, it is going to be able to dodge you.
Roll a one.
Absolutely. You immediately go to grab her, or this creature, and immediately he ducks out of the way, drawing a dagger and a short sword. Ha! If that's how it's gonna be, we're gonna go for it. Please roll initiative.
Oh!
I knew we would face a were-dragon.
Am I able to do level 2 spells? Yeah, buddy.
Now I rolled 20.
18.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I have disadvantage on initiative. Whoops.
Yep.
Wait, you- oh yeah.
My armor. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh
Hmm.
damn.
Let me just.
Well, still faster than Illyria, but barely.
Let me just do a couple of things. Oh, no. Roll initiative for NPC. Really? That didn't roll? Come on. There we go.
I so badly wanted to walk up to him.
course.
And then
I'm
look down
looking at
him.
the combat tracker, looking for any sign of this new person appearing. Go on. Who this? Ah.
There they are.
Aha.
There indeed they are. I wasn't expecting this bit of it, so I'm afraid this is all going to be theatre of the mind. So please excuse. I was not expecting this fight to happen at this point. So
Roll some dice.
I kind of wish I did make the map.
surprise.
Yeah, Janai's not a talker. Who'd know?
Yeah, who knows?
I did make
Yeah,
the
who'd have
map
known?
then,
So
damn.
this Dragonborn, for that is what they are, draws her their short sword and goes to slash at you, with their short sword into your back, Yannae. Why do you? Oops. Sorry, for some reason I forgot to give you all a long rest. Let me just do the long rest now.
Thank you.
Long rest. There we go. Let me just enter those initiatives in again.
I got my spells back.
Oh no, your spells are gone because this happened afterwards.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah, you took a long rest after.
Yeah, you really shouldn't have.
That conversation was enough for a long rest.
Well, no, because we had the long rest, so I thought,
We can say that you had a short rest though,
Yeah.
because you did have
That doesn't help.
did
you
have
get
a very,
spell
very long.
slots back.
Unfortunately,
Well,
no,
you
it
should've just
doesn't.
spent them
doesn't.
chasing after Jafari.
For
That's
me,
your
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah.
Right, so Shania's a 20, Tefari is a 16, Farrell is a 5, Sykes is an 18, and Lyria is a 3. Cool. Alright, so
No bastards. Got
Hash it.
21 initiative.
yeah, Hashard goes to strike at you, goes to slash at your back with your sword. Why the fuck are you prone? You're not prone. Stupid
I am
thing.
not prone.
We'll take the 4, and that is a miss because that equals to a 10. Let me just have a quick double check of his abilities because it's been a little while since I have made this guy. Yeah. All right. Cool. So he goes to slash at you and unfortunately misses, but with the other hand he goes to strike at you with his dagger. And definitely hits you with that one. So he goes to strike. He goes to slash at you across your side with your short sword as his short with their short sword as he ducks underneath your arms. But unfortunately, you step out the side. But the following up dagger comes and just hits you across the side of the arm, dealing only 1d4 because does he have that? Let's say he does. Dealing 4 points of damage to you. And he is going to he's going to stay there. He's going to stay put.
All right.
Janai, it
Yeah.
is now your turn.
This is a good time to start growling things.
Mm-hmm.
I am not sure if I want to do a grapple again or if I just want to go for the attack. I think Yannae doesn't take much to be set off these days, and she's probably still half drunk from yesterday. So
Well,
her impulse control.
you have had the pick me up.
True. Still, impulse control not amazing. As featured by going into a kitchen alone because she suspects something.
Yep.
I'm going to attack, and as I draw my blades, I say, "This music is really distracting."
It's all right.
That's what I say. No, it's good music, but it's not helping me think. Then again, my intelligence score is not high enough to think. So,
Good point.
I'll growl something mildly intimidating along the lines of, "Stop it, or you'll be sorry."
All right.
And then let's do some attacky poos, shall we? That's
Go for
all
it.
I'm really good at. Let's see. Where did I put those? Oh, there we are. Hopefully. Yeah.
Just hits.
Oh, really?
Yep, it hits.
Oh. All right.
7 points of damage. Righty then.
And
good? Yep, go for it.
let's make that a trip attack, shall we?
What do I need to roll?
I have entirely forgotten. Wait, let me go see, because I wrote it down.
I believe it's
Somewhere.
a dexterity check.
Probably, yeah.
And I believe you also add the superiority die to the attack.
Yeah, and I add my d8 to the attack, at least.
Yep.
So let me just roll a random d8.
Oh,
Alright.
nice.
And then, wait, I wrote it down. Wait. Let's see. I didn't write it down here. Sorry.
No, that's no worries. You expend one trip attack to die. You would add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll. If the target is large or smaller, it must make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
On a failed
Right,
save, they are
that's
knocked prone. What's your DC?
That's a good question.
I don't think that'll do it, though, to be honest.
No,
I rolled a 12.
Whatever that was, you probably didn't
I'm
do it.
pretty sure that doesn't make
it.
it. Unless, the Fantasy Grounds doesn't store DCs very well. So the DC is 8 plus your proficiency bonus, which will be 2, plus your strength or dex, whichever one you want to choose. Modifier.
Yeah. So it's 8 plus 5. Oh yeah,
Right, so that'd be
we
13.
figured that one out before. It was, yeah 13.
So that'll be 13. So yeah, a 12 does not make it. They are knocked prone by it.
Good. So that was my first attack.
Mm-hmm.
And then my second attack. And I'm like, somebody get him.
Oh.
With advantage, because he is prone.
Ooh, true.
Oh yeah.
Rolling again. Mildly
That
better.
definitely hits.
Another
Very
8.
nice. That'll bring us to 15. All right, cool. So you go to swipe at their legs, and he definitely mistimes the jump, and you catch his legs, knocking him flat on the floor. And with your other sword, you go to stab down on his chest, but he rolls just out of the way. You do hit him though, and you hear a hiss of pain emerge from him as he rolls out of the way. That is your turn.
Yeah, though I will turn. Well, this is all theater of the mind, but I'm going to try and turn so I'm out of the way of any attacks of magic users. Like not
Sure.
directly in the firing line.
Sure, no worries. You simply walk around them. That's absolutely fine.
Yeah, since he's kind of backed into a corner, that's a very good idea.
Yeah. Absolutely no problems there at all. Sykes, you're up.
All right, so flinging out my my dagger,
Mhm.
I'm going to kind of run over to him, kind of in the fell swoop of going to stab him with it, using booming blade. But I'm going to
Okay.
try and get on top of him, try and stand on him.
Okay, sure.
So
Be a bit difficult because
did what I wanted to
he's
do.
moving around, but sure.
So I cast booming blade, which allows me to make a melee attack within 5 feet of me.
All right.
And attempting to stab him with the dagger.
Go for it. Roll your attack.
That's a 19.
That definitely hits.
So it's. Wait. Oh yeah. It was okay. So 1d4 plus 4. Okay, so 7 damage, and then he's encased. Starting from the knife, it kind of leaks off my knife and kind of spreads across him as an orange aura goes around him, almost like a hum. And then
Very
my
nice.
dagger's still kind of in him, and I say, "Why were you searching our rooms the other night?"
You have something of mine. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Who is next on the list? Tefari. You can see.
Before
You
I
see it. Yeah, go on.
Take any actions? I would like to ask the party: do we want to question this guy, or do we want to stab him?
For those watching at home, there's Hashut.
Yeah, has it. Nice.
Well,
Hassa.
in order to be questioned, we might need to stab him first.
Fair point.
I roar both.
I fully agree with
Oh.
Harold's logic. And I prepare a little ice attack key for him.
Alrighty then.
So that's Ray 1. With a
That hits.
13,
Just hits. Yes.
And that gives him 3 points of ice damage.
All right.
Ray
Sky
number 2.
guy.
That
Hits
Same.
again. Just.
For 9 points of ice damage.
Ooh.
And the last blast is a 14.
Okay.
It's not exactly a high roll there.
That hits.
For another 9 points of ice damage.
Bloody hell.
Dude,
Yeah.
This guy has.
He's got-
a low AC.
He has a low AC. Yeah, he's got super low AC.
Yeah, and I yell at the rest. If you want to question him, I can make sure he is unable to move.
Right, then is that your turn?
And that's the end of my turn. Yeah.
All right. Sykes, you are standing roughly above Hashut or Hassa, and these streaks of ice just come my words hard. These streaks of ice comes searing past you, striking him 3 different places. You see him grit his teeth in pain, but he seems to weather it.
I
Farrell.
surrender before something else happens.
Farrell, you're up.
If there's enough room in this seemingly kind of crowded corner now, I want to put my foot down on top of him.
Oh,
I'm going to say that there isn't enough room right now.
Okay.
Simply because you
Can I
there's
nudge
three
Sykes aside?
there's three of you currently in this corner.
Hmm. You know, this will be a fun one then too. From between Sykes's legs,
Mhm.
I'm going to throw a thorny whip.
Oh,
and try
wow,
to
okay.
try to drag him across the floor.
Okay, go for it.
Try to drag him more in the middle of everyone.
Sure. All right then.
Where is?
Let me just have a look at the spell for me.
Oh, there it is.
Thorn whip.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's considered melee. Ha!
Yep. Make a melee spell attack against the target.
I keep on forgetting that it's melee despite having a range, which is funny.
Definitely hits.
19. All right. So yeah, this 1d6. Not a lot, but
Okay, better
I
nothing.
forgot how far I drag him though.
You drag him 10 feet closer, inverted commas, to you.
Okay.
But
yeah.
if you can also have. I'm going to say that you can also have the whip appear in a location where you can drag him to.
Okay. Yeah, I just kind of want to drag him closer to the center of the room where we can all kind of surround him.
Sure, no worries.
But
You have to-
also, as my other action, I'll position myself to the nearest exit so he won't like be able to run past me either.
Alrighty then. Yeah, no worries.
If he does try to run,
Mhm.
and I'll just give him a warning. It's like, you've made me and my friends very angry, and you're not in a very good spot right now. You should probably just stop.
It's like a teddy bear threatening you. It's like, her.
It is a little bit like that. It is a little bit like that. Illyria.
Quick question. Since you
Yeah?
was force moved, my booming blade won't go off, right?
No, it's voluntary movement.
Ooh, what about opportunity attacking though?
Still
No,
not, because this is forced movement. It's not
Okay.
voluntary.
Yeah.
It's not voluntary movement.
Damn it.
Oh yeah, I forgot. There's some things that were. Yeah, if it's a force movement, it'll actually be something specified.
Yeah,
I was FHQ'd.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
we do capture him.
But
Yeah,
Illyria,
that'll be the-
Oh my god, I got a whole bunch of shit.
Okay.
all right then. Let's hear it, Illyria. You're up.
Alright.
No, it's only if we capture him.
Oh yeah, we'll
That's-
get to it.
No, yeah, that's the
Oh,
plan at least.
Obviously, I'm not going to use Tasha's Mind Whip or Mind Spike. That's that. If he fails any of that intelligence checks, he's going to take a lot of psychic damage.
Yeah, he'll just go insane.
No, he's going to be a husk, a living husk. That's it. Shit. Obviously, a ice knife is not going to be ideal. I could do a magic
Well,
missile.
Just to give you a picture, this dragonborn has been dragged out from under the feet of Sykes and is now currently lying prone in the middle of this kitchen. Whatever islands there existed within the middle of this kitchen has been dashed aside by this vine that just appeared out of the floor and dragged him towards it.
My knife was still in his chest, so when he dragged him across, it was
Yep. Yep, just gets pulled out.
I can just
Dragged
picture him
across.
trying to like scramble, like just use
But,
claws
guys-
against the ground.
Alright, Illyria.
Let's have Illyria go.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to magic missile level 1. That would be 3 darts, right? Or,
I believe
yeah,
so.
3. Yeah. Figured. Yeah, I'm going to do it.
All right.
Non-lethal or lethal?
It's going to be non-lethal. She's going to aim at his legs.
Okay. Go for it.
Uh,
I believe Magic Missile just hits because it's a stupid spell like that. It's 4, 7, 10. So 10 points of damage.
right on his legs.
Yep. These purplish greyish missiles emerge from your hands, scoot across the room, striking this person straight into the legs. You can hear him yelp in pain from that, but he does still appear to be fine, although very much battered. It is now their turn. They are going to. What the hell are they going to do?
Try to bite at their ankles.
They are going to stand up for half their movement. So please roll your 1d8, Sykes.
No, that happens in the square that they were in. He dragged him out. So
I know, but he's now. Oh, voluntary movement 5 feet. So he's going to stand up for half his movement. Yep.
Yeah, it doesn't move with him. It stays in the space that it was in.
Yep. No. It doesn't. It does. They do get wreathed in that energy, and should they voluntarily move 5 feet? Let me just have a quick look at the spell itself. Then becomes seed in booming energy until the start of your next turn. If the target willingly moves 5 feet or more before then, So they get sheathed in this energy, and if they get forced movement dragged, that energy just stays on them.
Okay, that's cool. I did not know that. I thought it stayed in the square that they were standing.
Yeah, it's like a status effect almost.
All right,
So-
cool.
They're gonna stand up. They look at the three. He's gonna look at the three of you. The two of you, Sykes and Yannae, grins, takes in this great big breath, and
Oh, no.
roars at you, and this cone of fire just extends towards you. I need both of you, please, to roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Hey, not in the bar.
You said my D8 does go through though.
Not yet. He
Yeah, 'cause
hasn't
he hasn't moved out of
he
the
hasn't
square.
moved another fire. He hasn't moved out of the square.
Okay. I wasn't sure if
20.
standing prone. I wasn't sure if standing up counted as a.
Yeah, that's
Do
not
I
moving
need to
5
roll?
feet.
Do I need to roll as well?
No.
or-
It's just Sykes and Yannae.
All right, Sykes, come on.
Natural 20.
Oh jeez. Okay. Well, that's fine.
That's not fine.
It's good for us.
So you are all going to take.
Let's hope it. I didn't know that.
All right.
Fire
So
breath does fucking lot of damage.
you both take 8 points of damage each because you managed to save your throw. He is then going. That is, I believe. That's their action. That's fine. They are now going to move. So please roll me your D8 damage.
Oh, wait,
Ooh, this.
oh yeah. So sorry.
So Yannae, you'll need to add 8 points of damage to your.
Oh, good.
Your thing.
Yep. Working on it.
1 points of damage. Thunder damage.
Yep.
Doing late night
Alright.
math here.
Yeah, no, I get it. It's cool.
It's a 23. No, it is going up. Okay, so yeah.
Alrighty then. So, this he starts to move, and this explosion of energy, orange energy, just extends out of him. You can see they briefly get stumbled by it, but they continue to move in your direction, making for the door, Farrell. So they are heading towards you.
I'm going to assume it'll try a couple of opportunity attacks.
He is going to use his bonus action to disengage.
If only I didn't have Sentinel.
Unfortunately, he got dragged out of your range.
No!
He got dragged out of your range, so no, that would not have worked. But he is going to use this. He's going to use his bonus action to disengage with anybody who gets into combat with one person. So I'm thinking that is going to be none of you because you're all not in range with him right now. So he's going to head up to you, Farrell, and he's going to strike at you with his short sword. No, with his.
Very nice.
No, he can't. Sorry, he can't because he did a normal movement. So what he's actually going to do is he's going to use second wind on himself,
Oh, this guy's
So,
a
fighter rogue.
Okay.
healing 11 points of damage,
Nice.
and he's going to do an action surge to strike at you, Farrell. That is incorrect because it says he's
I
still
take-
prone.
I take
Oh.
personal offense to this.
So it's actually a drop to 15
15.
plus 6 is 21. Does that hit? Does that make it?
This is totally misses. I swear.
Sure. Okay. So you take where are you?
Hey, sure.
So you take 5 points of damage from that.
Oh, Farrell can handle that.
Ha!
Yeah, you can take. You can take that. You can take that.
Just
Sorta,
wait
kinda.
until I do 66s to you. Or however much that is. I forgot how much that is actually.
When I heard that bonus action on disengage, I just immediately think of goddamn goblin, but he's a dragon.
Oh no, it's 3d10. That's what it was.
310. Oof. All right. So that's their turn. Yannae, you're up.
Good. I'm going to
Flank him.
I'm just, can I flank him? He's by the, oh yes. Oh, I can. Now that, fucking Farrell's on the
Absolutely.
other side. Sure, yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
I will barge up to him, flank
Mhm.
with Farrell, and
Mhm.
say, you're not leaving. And then I look at basically Farrell and just generally shout towards the room, take his jewelry.
Go for it. Perfect. Roll me your attack with advantage because you are now flanking.
If
To
you
be
want
honest,
to
this
interpret that
Farrell-
as jewels, that's fine. If you want to interpret that as jewels, that's fine.
This
Just
Farrell
an advantage
Yannae
test.
tag team is absolutely terrifying.
All I have to say, Yannae, beat the shit out of him.
Hell yeah. All right. This is all non-lethal
Mhm.
because I still want to question him later.
All right, and 19
That's
does hit.
19. Oh wait, I accidentally did that. That's not good.
But
Okay.
I do have an innate ability as well.
So that's 12 points of damage.
Nice.
Completely negating.
Damn.
How's he looking?
Yeah.
He's looking a bit battered now, to be honest. He's looking quite battered.
Quite battered.
Mm-hmm. You can see the cuts that you made. You can see the cuts that you made at the start of this very short confrontation are very much beginning to seep blood. And you see this sort of thick, dark red ichor seeping through their clothing.
Okay. I'll ask enough, and then I'll I can only really use a second attack. I can't grapple now. So here it
Yep.
comes. Wait a second. Here it doesn't come.
Take out
There
his
you go.
Achilles
Nope,
tendon.
that was too enthusiastically thrown. Give me a second.
There it is.
19.
Yep, that hits.
All right. Once again, non-lethal damage, please.
Mm-hmm.
For 10.
Nice.
Ow.
You go to strike him across the back of the head, and this, unfortunately, every time you use the blade, even though you are trying to strike non-lethally, this force sweeps out and strikes him constantly. He is getting battered around by this air force that comes from your blades, but they are still standing.
Hmm.
You're
Man,
fighting
how
the
much
second place
health
winner of the fighting tournament. You're screwed.
Yeah.
Sykes, you're up.
They're kind of. Is there any room to kind of run, or like to kind of get around them and go into the
Yep.
doorway?
Farrell is currently standing in front of the doorway.
Yeah, you have to get around me. That's the harder part.
Would I? Okay. Shoot. I guess I could try to get around Farrell, or like under Farrell, but there's the guy's there too, so I would have to take an opportunity attack.
Oh, I forgot to take a movement action. Well,
Oh,
I
you
walked up
did.
to him, but that wasn't
did.
like a full 30 feet, right?
No. The room is not that big.
You know what?
Could
I'm
I
gonna take a
scoot so we can still?
full sprint. I'm gonna
Sure.
try and
All right.
what?
Sure.
So,
I'm gonna say
I've scooted to the side, so theoretically you could still flank him with me.
Okay. Well, my idea was to get past them, so if he tries to run away, there will be someone on the other side
Hmm.
who will intercept him. So
Okay.
my idea is
so
I'm
yeah,
going
so
to try and
someone
run.
behind me. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna run full, full speed, kind of
Mhm.
like right before I get to Yannae. Slide. I'm gonna try and slide under all three of their legs. To get to the
So-
other side.
Okay. As I said, Farrell is standing in front of the door. So you would slide underneath their legs and then end up with your feet against the door with Farrell standing
Oh.
over you.
I don't know if the door was shut. I thought it was open.
No, the door is suddenly shut. It's one of those swinging doors that automatically closes when you go out.
Okay.
I also like to picture if you did do that, you lose your hat like Indiana Jones style, and you like reach and
Well,
grab
Oh yeah, you
if
would.
Well, if I'm standing against the door and I'm under Farrell, I'm technically still next to the Dragonborn, right?
Yeah, you would be. Yeah.
Okay, I guess laying on the ground. Ah, shoot, but I'm prone then.
Do you want
Well,
to do
you know
this,
what?
or do you want to do something else?
Yeah. You know what?
You gotta
I'm
go
doing
for it. Okay, cool. just roll me an acrobatics check, please. Here.
Trying to go for style points.
Hell yeah.
Aha, 20.
Okay,
Yeah.
very nice. I was going to say the DC was 15, but yeah, you did it. So you go running up to the three of them. Quickly dive, timing it perfectly so that you slide between Shanae's legs as she makes a step to the right, sliding between this guy's legs as he makes a step to the left, trying to avoid Shanae's attack, and time it just perfectly so that you are now lying underneath Farrell and Hashut's legs, and you look up. What are you going to do?
I'm like, hey, Farrell, and then I take my knife. I'm gonna stab Hatchet's leg with booming blade.
Go for it. But you are now prone.
Yeah, so I'll have disadvantage.
Can you do bonus damage if you hit him in a very specific spot?
We'll see.
Take out his Achilles tendon.
A 9 does not hit. No.
Damn it. All right.
Take out his Achilles tendon.
That's one place, yes, I could think would be bad, but there's another one down there.
There was
too.
definitely another one I was thinking of too, but Achilles tendon works. But unfortunately, no. You go in that sort of thinking of you doing that. You didn't quite realize that you didn't think that would actually work, but holy shit, it actually worked. So you go to strike at him with your dagger, and he simply just moves his foot out of the way, seeing it coming. Is that your turn, or is there anything else you'd like to do?
I mean, I can't do a bonus unless I hit with it, but
Nope.
So, how much movement did I technically use getting to that point?
You used about half. Well,
Alright.
let's say you used all your movement because you had to have a little bit run up and then slide underneath. So let's say you used all your movement to go achieve that.
All right, no problem. Then I'm done.
Okay, Tifari.
Yes, I tell Hashut that I feel like he's been running around too much.
Hassa. Yeah.
Hassad, sorry.
Well, actually, you don't know his name. You don't know the
Honestly,
name, so
it would also be 100% a character for Tafari.
PD, right?
Give
Yeah.
him, yeah.
PD. Just call him
Sorry,
PD. Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
we meet
still
again, PD. I
Alright.
told you my name is Azar.
Feels like a Jimmy. So I'll tell him, Jimmy, I feel
Jimmy
like you've been
Dragonborn.
walking around too much. So,
Oh God.
Hey, Jimmy.
Jimmy, please make a wisdom save for me.
Okay. Wisdom saving throw. 13.
He fails.
Mhm.
So Jimmy is now paralyzed for a minute.
Oh shit. Oh my God, that spell is ridiculous.
He does, at the end of his turn, he does get another wisdom save, though.
At the end of his save.
Yeah.
End of his turn. Okay. Right.
He'll be paralyzed at the end of each of its turns. The target can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends. But for
Alright.
now, he's.
But
And I
otherwise it
tell
lasts
the
an
rest
entire
of the
minute?
party.
Jeez,
Yes.
that's rough.
And why do you think I've not been using any of my chrono shifts? I can force him to re-roll the save.
Good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Oof.
That's
Alright.
what makes Chronomancer batshit crazy.
Hell yeah.
So he, you cast. What's your magic? What's the color of your magic again?
It was the green blue
green.
ish.
The green bluish grey magic. Yes, of course. So this greenish bluish grey magic starts to starts to emerge from your mouth as you speak the words, and you see this magic just leap onto Hashut, completely encasing him, and he simply clams up and is unable to move. He looks. The look on his face is one of extreme anger. Is that your turn?
I would like to end it with saying to the rest of the party he can move, and I would like to say, "Oh, is little Jimmy angry now?"
While I'm lying on the ground. Time up.
Farrell, you're up.
Why?
Break
Did
his
you
legs.
have to say that right before my turn? I want it.
Break his legs. Come on, break his
Um,
legs.
Farrell wants to kill people secretly. He just
I
pretends he doesn't
had a
know.
really.
He has been hanging out with me too much.
It's just,
Come on, blood for blood god.
Well, yeah. Do I have anything on me that can tie him up? I don't actually
He-
know.
Farrell
I have
turns
rope.
to the scroll on his shoulder
You do.
and says, "Should I do it?" He's
Yeah,
like,
you
I've got
should do.
rope.
"Do it."
Yeah,
should do.
I'll
You should
tie
have
him
rope.
up. I'm like, You
This
should
girl's
have
telling him to do it.
given up when you had the chance, and now you have to pay for the bar that you've destroyed, or the kitchen.
Such a morally right thing to say.
To
Bless
pay
him.
for the kitchen you lit on fire.
Oh my god. All right.
I was gonna say that, and then immediately inflict wounds on him, and then like kill him, but.
But you can.
But
You can if you want to.
I'll tie him up. Sykes made sense.
Okay.
I'll tie him.
All right. All right. That's cool. Yeah. He's now bound and in pain and paralyzed. Illyria, is there anything you'd like to do? Let's say, Farrell, that was your entire turn.
Yeah.
Illyria.
It probably takes a lot to tie someone up, I'm sure.
Illyria, is there anything you'd like to do?
I was muted. I am so sorry. Yeah. So he's bound, paralyzed, and what else? Is he prone yet or no?
Nope.
No, he's paralyzed.
He's paralyzed, bound. This guy's just having a bad day.
Tip him over.
Kick him
A
over.
little bit.
Cow tipping. Instead, it's dragon tipping.
I just also like that Sykes is on the ground. So
Don't tip him onto me.
He falls prone on
Yep.
top of Sykes.
No.
Alright. So, I got a question for you, GM. Is
Mhm.
there a good line of sight where she could perform my infamous quote of all time, a drop kick?
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I'm going to say you can get into a position where you can perform a dropkick if you wanted to.
Yes, she's going to try to do a drop kick to knock
All
his
right.
ass.
Sure. Then please first roll me an acrobatics check.
Sure. It's probably not going to go well.
It's okay. It's okay. It's a little bit clumsy. It's not your best work. Now please roll me an unarmed strike. So roll a d6 plus your strength modifier. Sorry, d20 plus your strength modifier. My apologies.
Oh.
A d20.
D20.
Yeah. And what's your strength? What's your strength modifier?
Nothing.
All right. You're pretty sure you got the angle right on it. In fact, you're very, very sure. It's not your best work, but sure, you've got it. And you get up, you run, you get into him, you strike him, but he is a solid wall and does not move from that. Seems as though this paralyzing effect on him seems to just hold him in place, and you drop to the floor. A little bit clumsily. I'm not going to say you take any damage because you rolled high enough not to take the damage, but yeah, you drop to the floor from that, and he's still standing.
I would have laughed if it critically failed. I'm sorry. I should have laughed at my own character failing, but it would have been funny.
It'd have been
That's
like
cool.
The Pokemon move high jump kick. You just
Is
crash
that your-
into a wall and hurt yourself.
Is that your turn?
I tried to go for a stab of her rapier. I think she could. I mean, just for the fun of it. I mean, basically, he's fucked up at this point, so I mean...
Well, he's hurting.
I'm gonna roll attack, see how it goes.
All right, you do get advantage because he is paralyzed. They are paralyzed, I should say.
Alright.
Paralyzed.
So advantage, right?
Yep.
Nope. That one hurt.
Yeah, that one really
Yeah.
did hurt.
Oh, wow, I got
Ooh,
That
hurt too.
definitely hits, and because he's paralyzed, I believe this is an automatic crit. So,
Yeah, 'cause
re-
he's
ro-
helpless.
He's helpless.
She's non-lethal, by the way.
non-lethal. Okay, yep, no worries then.
Non-lethal.
Can you roll me a damage, please?
On a crit?
I'll work it out in a minute. So it'd be 8 plus 4, 12 points of damage.
Do I need to roll another?
Nope, no. Just for you guys watching at home, the way we handle crits is that you automatically get the max damage on the die roll, plus an additional die roll, plus the modifiers that you get for your damage.
Quite
so it'd be
painful.
it's quite painful. So it makes crits very crunchy for the players, but if NPCs get crits, it's equally vicious. So yes, he you strike at him, and he's still up, but he's looking very, very beaten. You can see that they are looking very, very groggy and not quite able to hold it together there, but they are still up. That is the end of your turn, I believe.
Question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With up, do you mean physically up, or do you mean like awake? Because
Both.
he's tied.
Both.
Oh, so we've tied him. Well, we just sort of mummified him vertically.
He's currently
Okay.
mummified vertically. Yeah.
Mhm.
Currently mummified vertically. The whole dropkick thing was not able to knock him over.
Would have been funny though.
It's pretty funny, yeah. So, he is paralyzed. They are paralyzed, so are unable to do anything. However, they do get to perform a wisdom saving throw at the end of their turn. What's your DC?
14.
Well, it doesn't matter. I rolled a 7. So they are still
He
paralyzed.
is still
Okay.
paralyzed.
Quickly, we're going to go around everybody very quickly. Is there anything in particular that you would like to do? Because right now they are very, very much tied up and unable to do much right now. And you are, and
I'll just push him over.
he will fall over. They will fall over. Is there anything in particular that the five of you wish to do right now before we come out of combat?
Yeah, I'm
If-
taking his jewelry off.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I would like to take off his boots, find a feather, and tickle the bottom of his foot with a feather.
Okay, this is out of character.
Find a feather.
Sorry,
is what-
why?
He's just like, I know we plucked chickens yesterday.
I thought it was fun.
Yeah, he thought it was fun. You go, sure, fine. You take it. Right, okay. Let's change the music for this now. That we're not quite in that. Not quite.
And
in
we're
that
at
mode
comedy hour.
anymore. So we're now out of combat. This person is looking very, very beaten and battered on the floor. Still very much paralyzed. The paralysis lasts for only 1 minute, correct?
Yes.
Sure, no worries. So you take off his shoes. They're quite well made leather shoes. Yannae, you take the jewelry. So there are only 2 pieces of jewelry. There's the silver ring on his middle finger with the gently glowing red ruby in the center of it, and there's the sort of leather choker with the red glowing ruby in the center of that as well. Those are the 2 pieces of jewelry that they have on their person.
Oh, I take his weapons.
All right. They have a short sword, a dagger, and a crossbow, hand crossbow.
Okay.
Oh, I'm taking that hand crossbow.
Go for it.
Damn. Shit, that's
So-
better than my blowgun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, no worries. And Tefari, you take off their boots and begin trying to tickle their feet. You wait a little bit, obviously, to let the paralysis go, and as soon as the paralysis
Oh my god, how awful would
releases,
that be? Being paralyzed and then have someone tickle you on your foot? Like, oh. I feel
Better
like a
hope
war
he's washed his
criminal
feet.
now. And I'm proud of it.
all right. So you don't let the
Hope
paralysis
he's
go.
washed
You
his
start.
feet,
You
or
just
we
start.
might just die here.
You start trying to tickle you start tickling the bottom of his feet. Eventually, though, the paralysis does fail, and you realise, Tefari, that they are not that. Even though the paralysis has now failed, and they're now basically writhing around trying to undo the bonds that you have bound bonds that you bound on their wrist, that you have wrapped them up in rope. But you get the feeling that this tickling doesn't seem to be affecting their feet.
Here, I got
Phil
a better
tortured
idea.
last,
Barbie.
sorry.
I take a pan off the shelf, ball right on his face.
Just roll me your attack.
Oh, that was a violent one. Gee.
And you
Just,
call me
strength
crazy.
or-
Yeah.
It'll be a strength throw.
Oh yeah, GM, real quick.
Yep.
How much ammo does he have?
Nothing.
That does not hit. In terms of ammo, he has 20 bolts.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, that does
Damn,
not. That unfortunately, Sykes does not hit.
I wasn't aiming to
see.
do damage. I was just kind of really annoyed.
They see it coming and simply run away. But yeah, they are bound and at your mercy.
I just throw the pan. I'm like, God damn it! We're like, someone hold him down. We need to talk.
Yeah, in the kitchen, breakfast rush is coming. Should we take him to the room?
Well,
I just don't want to be in the way.
yeah, we'll take him to the thrash room. We'll take him to the your and Illyria's room, the one that we found his scale in.
Righty then. You pick them up.
Firemen lift him over
Yeah,
my
you
shoulder.
fire them, lift them up, and he's they are struggling and trying to get out of you. But as soon as you pick them up, there's this almost reluctance that they have that they are now at your whim, and you head out the kitchen. You head out the kitchen, and this took a little while. And in the rushing towards you from the stairs, you see the wonderful plump form of Meredith and the slightly lither form of Karel. As you emerge from the kitchen, Meredith looks at the five of you. What the hell is that?
Nothing's happening here.
What,
I'm actually lingering in the kitchen for a second, so I'm not there to answer.
Magic boy, shut your face! I can see that's something.
It's dinner for tonight.
That is clearly not dinner. Who the hell are you?
Sykes just says this is your employer.
Employee.
Complete.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, they employed you.
I did not employ whoever this is.
Is the ring still around? Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Larry.
She spoke up to. I'm assuming Meredith, right?
Yep.
She said, do you know that employee that you hired, that girl?
Aye.
Petey.
Yeah, he probably used disguise self to transform into that girl, so yeah.
You what?
Can I find that ring that he had?
I got it.
You got it?
Yeah, you find no ring.
You search their body for the ring. You find no ring.
No ring?
Nope.
I'm gonna go check the kitchen again.
All right, sure, go for it.
Sykes!
Don't look at what I'm doing in the kitchen.
Yeah.
No, right before he heads into the kitchen, I'm like, Sykes, we need you upstairs.
Farrell, see if you can find a ring in there.
I rifle into my pocket with, like, I've got fire left, and I rifle into my pocket with my free hand, and I'm just like, this one!
Oh.
Shove it back into my pocket.
Also, Sykes, just as a matter of meta, you would not have known that they had a ring.
Well, I
I'm
did
sorry,
mention
you're right.
jewelry, so.
You said jewelry, yeah, but Sykes would not have known that there's specifically
I
a
would
ring.
not have known about a ring that transforms.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad.
No worries.
Then I would not have gone to the kitchen to look. Yeah, sorry.
No worries. It's a pleasure. Just.
We'll take it all back.
I'm just saying, we saw her transform before. So I didn't see that part though. I saw the transformation.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
You did see that transformation, yes. Yes.
Then I would bring up that.
Well, I did wonder why she was so cheap to hire. Well, bugger it, I have to go and get ready with the fucking...
Alright, we'll go.
They're yours.
Sure.
You're getting no pay.
No, I think she's actually paying you.
Illyria kind of stops while we're going upstairs and says, "I'm sorry for the mess in the kitchen. My apologies."
He'll pay for
She
it.
kind of rifle through her pouch and then pull out one gold coin and says, "Hopefully this cover for costs."
Ooh.
Let's have a look first before you start offering your services. Don't worry, let's have a look. And she wanders over to the kitchen. As the four of you head up the stairs, you hear, "Well, what the fuck is God? This and there's just a whole string of expletives just emerges from her mouth. Farrell, you're still in the kitchen, and you see Meredith
it wouldn't have
emerge.
taken long, so yeah,
Okay.
I'll probably be trailing behind them.
Okay.
But I do turn to her and be like, "We'll make him pay for it."
Say that you do. That's.
We did warn him.
More bloody stuff to fix. Right, let's get on with it. And the door closes behind her, and the five of you head up. Which room are you going to?
Yannae and Illyria's room.
Okay, cool. You head up there and dump this person on the bed. They look up. They look up at the five of you with this glare of anger.
And when I get in there, I'll hand Sykes' orange juice.
Yes.
Oh, that's what you do.
Finally.
Cool.
I
That's what you
walked in
do.
front of
Yep.
him and I just sipped the orange juice.
Nice.
So, what were you looking for?
All right, so firstly,
Mhm.
I want to use my innate ability.
Okay, go for it.
All right, so she recently got this. It's called Detect Thoughts.
All right.
Mm.
She's going to use one of her copper coin,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to target him. And
Mhm.
yeah,
Them. Yep. No worries.
I'm not gonna read everything. It's just detecting his thoughts.
Yep.
It's-
Yep.
I think it's
No worries.
surface thoughts, isn't it?
Let me just have a quick look at detect thoughts.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum.
Okay. What languages do you speak?
Common. That's about it.
All right. You pull back your hood very slightly to allow your third eye to open, and the grey purple of your eye opens up, and this gentle wisp of magic extends very slowly from your eye to their head, and gently just surrounds the head in this almost circlet-like form. And you delve into the mind of this person. Unfortunately, because you are not able to understand him, you just get this strange mix of sounds and words and images that don't really match together. You are unable to find out what on earth he's saying, or what his thoughts are, what they are.
Damn, that's unfortunate. Sucks when you have like one language and you don't know the rest of your languages.
Yeah.
But hey, it's part of lack of memory. So I mean,
Mhm.
They made noise though. Did it sound like language?
You can roll me intelligence check if you like.
All right, great. I'm awesome at those.
20. Oh.
damn.
It sounded like language.
But not language that I speak.
What languages do you speak?
Common, infernal.
No. It's
No.
not a language you know.
All right.
Does anyone have anything that can understand them? Well, yes.
I do get the idea they're trying to communicate. Maybe one of the doodads was for talking.
If he's a plant, I could talk to him.
I mean, we could make him a plan.
They simply lie on the bed, glaring daggers at the five of you. I do also hasten to add that this room is quite small, so the six of you are in this room, all cramped in, with very little room to maneuver.
I forgot, Tafari, did you translate one of the notes that I had before that was in another language?
Be right back.
No, it wasn't in a language I knew.
You didn't use like a spell or anything? Oh! No, but we do know someone. Oh wait, no, that translates writing. Or no, would it be language?
What are you talking
What are you
about?
referring to?
KRL.
Yeah.
She translated one of my notes down.
Oh, she is very smart. We could ask her. But meanwhile, and I take my rope and I bind his mouth because I remember a lot of fire coming from that particular spot.
He moves the head around until you eventually just clamp his head.
I slap him.
Also,
Stop it.
he can still speak our language. He just chose not to. Right there. It's not like we need a translator or anything, right?
Yeah, but it would help. But it's like he's not choosing to speak anything that we can speak.
I don't know if it's a
Can't
choice,
we
you guys.
Can't we persuade him to speak our language?
I mean, if you have an idea, Pearl, as I kind of smile at him, the Dragonborn.
Well, I mean, you're the ones that are good at the
No, it was your idea.
hurting things.
But
Oh,
you
but
want to
Pearl,
do
you're
it.
very-
Okay,
you're very
I'll
persuasive.
lean down then and whisper in his ear. It's like, the last time I warned you, you didn't listen. But this time, if you don't speak, they might do more than just tie you up.
Roll me intimidation check with advantage because you do have help from your compatriots.
He's super intimidating, Feral. He's too
Yep.
nice.
Yep, that's right.
Advantage, right?
Nice to
Oh yeah,
intimidate.
you got advantage.
You have
Yeah,
advantage.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
You do have
Yeah,
advantage.
Yeah. Come on, be better. Nope, worse. Yeah, eight was the best one. Of the two.
Right, reroll one of them.
Nice.
Oh, hang on a minute. Before you do, let me just have a quick look at that spell. What's the spell called again?
It's not a spell.
It's
Chrono
an
Shift.
ability, Chrono Shift.
Oh, sorry. Yes, that ability. I just want to double
Counts
check
for
if
a
it's.
check, save, or attack.
I know,
Also,
I
think
just-
it rerolls the whole roll. So Sean,
That's what I.
think you would
That's
still
what I
get-
want. That's what I want to have a look.
Yeah. You
I
see
can
if it could do
force
the
a
advantage.
reroll. It says.
Insurrection after you. You can force the creature to reroll. I'm going to say that this is a reroll of the entire thing. So if it's advantage, then you get to reroll with advantage.
Nice. And if this fails, I'm using my inspiration too. Oops, that's the wrong thing.
I am going to say that you're not able to reroll a reroll.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, that was the wrong check. I'm sorry.
16 is
yeah.
What's your
Gosh darn it.
intimidation? +2.
Oh,
Alright, so that
sure,
will
yeah,
be,
yeah. Do you want to do the 10?
12.
Yeah, you want to do that at 12? Yeah.
We'll call it a 12.
Yeah, sure.
Scooby Dooby Doo.
You lean down and
Phil
whisper into where you presume his ear is, and he just turns to look at you with this dagger look in his eyes and just grins.
I mean, I turned to the rest of the group. I'm like, well, I did warn him, and then I just kind of just like, it's like, all right, go ahead, do your thing.
Wait. Now I know this doesn't sound like me, but maybe we should not choose violence straight away.
But if that's the only thing that you'll respond
I'll-
to,
point my hand crossbow at him and ask Yannae, "Are you sure?"
You're making this very tempting, but look at these first. And I pull out the jewelry, and because I realized that he stopped talking the moment I took it off him. So I just sort of shove it at go on, magic boy. What do you think? It ain't gold.
Oh yeah, if you could take a look at what those are, maybe they'll help.
You can try.
Do you have identify?
No, because it's a higher level spell than what I have. But I can
Level
try
one
my
spell, I thought.
Arcana.
You can roll Arcana, sure. Roll Arcana check for this.
Oh man, Larry would have helped, but.
It's 15.
These are both definitely magical items. You can see that that both of them have a gently glowing red ruby in the center of them. The leather sort of choker is. It's a much larger red ruby, and the choker is definitely sized for a creature of this person's neck size, as it were. and with the positioning of that ruby, it's likely that it would go across the voice. The ring is also equally sized roughly for the person as well, and has also a gently glowing, although rather much smaller, ruby within it.
Right, well, I'll tell the rest of that. Well, yeah, there is magic in it. It looks to be custom crafted for PD Jimmy here. I already forgot what I named him. What did I name him?
Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Both.
Kind of both. But yeah, it looks custom for Jimmy. I don't know what it does exactly.
Time for the test.
You know, just going on feelings here. It might have something to do with how he transformed, and yeah, I want to try it out on myself first.
Okay, what do you want to do? Which one do you want to put on?
There is a 50% that will kill me, 50% chance it will kill me, and there's a 50% chance I'll live. So
That's a risk we're willing to take.
yes.
Okay, which do you want to put? Which do you want to put on first?
I'll try the ring.
You put on the ring. The red ruby gently glows.
Right. Well, it does not seem to work on just me, but
Try
I'll
infusing your
try
magic
it
on
with the necklace.
Okay.
And
It's rather loose. It's rather loose. You get the sense of this, but that this guy has a much thicker neck than you. It is a little bit loose, but it simply sits quite nicely in front of it, quite nicely on it.
But no.
It doesn't seem to be harming you. It doesn't seem to be harming you in any way.
Well, the bad news is.
Take that off.
The good news is it pisses him off.
You Tafari, are the only one who is able to understand this.
Oh. He just shouted at me, "Take that off." Did you hear that? You must have heard that. Kitsune, did you hear that?
The four of you.
Kitsune.
The four of you just hear.
Well, he definitely said something, but he's in a different language. I think you could understand him.
Oh,
Alright,
I thought
one
he
of
was.
those
I
items
fully
is
understood
definitely
what he
helping
was
us.
saying.
Keep that on and ask him stuff. Or
So,
whoever wants to do questioning, ask him
Jimmy,
on.
are you or are you not a were-dragonborn? Do you only turn into a dragonborn by moonlight?
Do we hear common, or is he speaking a different language now?
He is speaking a different language now.
Okay.
So you do not hear
Yes.
common. You just hear from Tafari.
Tafari needs a glass
Tafari,
of water
though,
now,
you
too.
are having a perfectly good conversation with. Well, you think you are having a perfectly good conversation with this dragonborn.
Honestly,
please
doubt
do.
Tafari ever has a normal conversation with him.
I do require you, though, Tafari, to roll me a history check.
Histoire. Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay. I
Yeah,
was
you're
Actually,
I was
very
gonna
good.
say I'm good at this, and then I thought, well, if I say that, I'll jinx it. So
Yeah.
With your history check, you recall that Dragonborn are actually a very rare species within the world of Malentar, and you know that they are a clan-based society. Different colors of Dragonborn tend to stick with the same colors. It's unusual to have different colors within a clan, and even more unusual. In fact, some would say rare to find a Dragonborn away from their clan. Usually only exceptional circumstances would bring this about.
yeah, I do tell this to the rest of the group, but as I'm not speaking a language they speak, they don't know. But I don't know that they don't know.
You start telling this to the rest of the group, and you all understand him.
Oh, it's only when out of character. It's only when
I hear it in
he's
syllabus.
looking at the person.
Actually, Sykes, what's your native tongue?
Probably Elven.
You hear Elven
Yeah.
coming from Tafari.
Do it.
Oh, it's a translator.
Yannae, you hear Common. And Farrell,
Hey.
what's your native language?
Giant, probably. Yeah.
You hear Giant.
We have found Google Translate.
Yeah.
It's a
Safari is
babblefish.
Google
course.
Translate.
Of course,
Safari
the
translate.
GM already knows my language situation, so I don't have
Instead
to
of
say.
Safari, it's Safari.
But yes, you all hear what Tefari is saying in the language that is your mother tongue.
Wow.
But the others of you don't know that. So if I'm saying it,
Yeah.
Sykes, you hear Elven, but Yannae, you just hear Common.
Feral gets really excited hearing Tefari speak giant.
And then, unexpectedly, I actually speak to Tefari in Elven, and I say, what was he looking for?
Yannae, you hear Sykes speak Elven. Do you understand Elven?
Nope.
All right, so you hear Sykes speak Elven to Tefari.
I understand what he's saying. I
man.
can speak Elvish. Ha, ha.
But you still hear it in giant, though.
You hear the
Not-
reply
not
in
when
Giant.
Sykes was speaking.
No, that's true. Only
Yeah.
Tefari.
But yeah, I'll ask Jimmy. So why were you here, Jimmy? Now that we can have a good conversation, let's have a good talk. I mean, would you like a cup of tea? Oh wait, you can't drink anything about it. Oh.
Quiet!
I would like a good cup of tea though. Guys, can I get a cup of tea? I need a cuppa.
I'll go grab some tea.
It sounded like he just like Jedi mind tricked you.
It's like you
wanna
head
get
out
me
the room to go
tea?
and grab some tea.
Illyria stops him and says, grab it extra hot.
Okay. Yeah, so Sykes, you head out to go and get some tea. It's going to take you a little while because we don't have electrical kettles in
I'm
these
gonna go
places,
ahead
so
to
it's
the
going to take at
nearest
least
fountain.
15 minutes.
I'm gonna go to the nearest fountain and find the best lava flow I can. No, just kidding.
But Tefari.
I'll go back to Jimmy and tell him, well, it's going to take a while because, you know, it takes a while to get the pot boiling, the kettle, sorry, pot, kettle, you know, it's all the same.
I'm gonna use my great bomb.
And,
by the way, so
they're all
it's
the
gonna
same
be a lot
color.
faster.
They're all the same, you know, I don't judge if you prefer boiling your water in pots or kettles, you know. I feel like, you know, have advanced as a society so much that we should not look down upon people. I'm sorry.
I'm turning
Jeff,
to Farrell.
Jeff.
I'm like, what is he saying?
Jeff,
Yeah.
you are just on the line.
Yeah.
You're just on the line here. You're just on the line here.
Safari keels over.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we got a translator.
Yeah, it's gonna
But-
take a while. So, you know, let's have that talk. Why were you here?
You have me at a disadvantage. You have
correct.
something that belongs to me and my clan.
Alright, and what is it that you and your clan want or need that we have?
A
Allegedly.
map. A map.
And this alleged map that we allegedly have, what is it of?
A route to something that is holy and sacred to us and should not be taken or given to anyone outside our clan.
Oh, it's that map, I think.
I
This is out of character. by
okay,
the way.
good,
Yep,
because
yeah,
I
yeah,
want
yeah.
to jab
Yeah,
you with
Yeah,
it.
I recognize that thought.
I'm trying to remember who had the map though.
Oh.
Wasn't me?
Do you want to know out of character?
Do you want to know out of character or in character?
Or is it the one? Yeah.
I know it was either
out of
Sykes or
character.
Janai, but
The
yeah. I don't
Rising
remember.
Sun.
It's at the library, you guys.
Oh yeah, you guys turned it
Ah.
in.
We
I forgot
delivered
about
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
On a new
Oh,
song.
Yeah.
What Tefari still remember that?
I don't know, Woody.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, Tefari sold it to a particular wizard that lives in the
You
palace.
can
That's what
you
it
can
He
was.
is
roll me.
pretty intelligent, but he is also an absolute moron. So.
You can roll me history. You
No,
can
this
roll me
was a different
a history
guy,
check
wasn't
if
it?
you wish.
Yeah, I'll try.
All right.
The Rising Sun and the Mage's College are two different.
All right,
areas.
19.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do remember
I'm saying
handing
Tefari
over.
should lie.
Guys. You do remember handing over a folded piece of paper with what had on it was actually a piece of script leading to a location somewhere within the world of Manantar. You do remember handing that over to the High Custodian in the Rising Sun. You also recall writing
Not
down
personally,
a
I
copy.
think.
I know personally. Yeah, it was handed over personally.
Was Tefari there? I think it was me and Illyria. Was Tefari
No,
also
Tefari-
there? Did I
It was
just block him from
Yeah,
my
it was me
memory?
and-
Tefari
me
was
and
there as well.
Me, you, so
I
Oh.
like him
Tefari was
so
there as
much.
well. You
Oh
also
man, I was trying to forget it. It worked for a while.
you also do recall writing down a similar, or writing down the translation of this map onto a separate piece of parchment after it was translated by Carol for you.
Ah, okay. Good.
Ah.
So yeah, Jimmy. Say, I mean, I feel like we can cut a deal here. I can tell you who has the map now, and in return, you know, we all go separate paths.
Why should I trust you?
A wizard almost never lies.
I snort because I can't hear that.
And this sentence works all the time, 50% of the time.
You're pretty much able to work out that's that comment. Sure, go for it. I'll let you have that one.
But I mean, why should you trust us? I mean, you know, we could have just straight up killed you, and you know, no knots would be made, no funeral services would be held.
I give
Your
my life to
soul
the clan.
would not wander in the afterlife.
I do not care. The clan is ours and mine is the clan. I would happily die for it.
Admirable, give you that. But yeah, you know, to be honest, we don't have the map.
Roll a deception check.
I mean, technically, we don't have the map.
I was say that's actually
No.
not a lie.
Well,
we have a copy of
we have
the
a
map.
Translation.
Okay, I'll let you choose deception or persuasion, because both can be it can be both of these. I'll let you choose.
Oh yeah, I'll go for persuasion because that's a +1 instead of a -1. So.
I mean, fair point on that one. I cannot argue with that.
16.
All right.
This could have gone a lot worse.
Could have gone a lot
Usually
worse.
It goes a lot worse for Tefari when he does charisma things.
Why is his fucking wisdom social so low? Well, that's the problem when you make a character like this. Then where is it?
First off, I need you to promise me, you know, oaths, swear, blood bond, I don't care, that you will leave us alone. Me and my, I'm not sure if I would like to call them friends, but, you know, yeah, associates.
Just crosses your my arms and looks,
If
looks
the
away from
map
Tefari.
is not in your possession, I will
I-
leave you alone.
I swear the map is not in our possession. It is.
yeah.
Well, then, I mean, we've kind of struck a bond here, so struck a bargain. Sorry. It's also what I tell him, by the way. I mean, I feel like we've struck a bargain. Then you leave us alone. I'll tell you the location of the map. Do we have a deal?
You can see that they think for a moment as they as they weigh up their options. Wizards are thieves.
If you refer to the Wizards Guild, I 100% agree. They're all a bunch of assholes. I'm not a part of the Wizards Guild, so I branched out.
You are not part of the thieves, the college you stole from us.
No, I come from another island. It's called. This is just buying me time. And the Empire of Boonabral. And I got my powers there from an experiment by the Wizards Guild. So I don't have a lot of love for the Wizards Guild. No.
Roll an insight check as you say this.
Insight. Ah, it's a 6.
It's pretty difficult to read a dragonborn's face. Very, very difficult.
It really is.
Fine. If the map is not there, I will come back.
I mean, I do feel that's kind of fair. So yeah, the map is in.
Wait up!
Janai, you do not hear him say this. He's still talking. He's still talking Draconic.
Oh, I can't. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's why I haven't said anything either.
This is so fascinating.
Yeah, everything has been in
Upstairs.
Draconic, so yeah, you don't understand what he's saying.
Captain Blabbermouth. Oh.
Yeah, he's
Don't
in
make
charge
me
of all the
see.
talking, and we can't even say anything in
I
response.
was holding back so well, but I could. Oh God. Okay.
Illyria is just leaning against the wall and just drifting off in space and just remembering
Absolutely.
that fun conversation she had with that old woman.
So-
And yeah, I feel like we struck a bargain. I'll let the others know. I'll tell you the location of the map, and then I'll set you free. So I turn around and tell everyone else, I have found us a way out of this nefarious situation. It only requires us giving up the location of the map.
What map?
The original one. The original location of the map. You know, the map.
The
I
people
see.
that have it aren't bad.
Why does he need the map?
So Sykes, you have come back at this point
Witty.
What's going on?
with tea.
With a cup of tea.
So you're
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I come in
Well-
there and I say, what's going on?
I've struck a deal with the Dragonborn. They will leave us alone, and we give them the location of the map. You know, the place. Because I can't
Wait,
reveal this.
and then
because otherwise
so what do we get in return? They leave us alone? Who's they?
they are every single Dragonborn that has ever existed. I don't know. It's a lot of Dragonborn.
What's
There's
a Dragonborn?
Many. There's so many Dragonborn. They're
Just
like,
I will leave you alone.
honestly, I felt
What do you
like
say?
that was not part of the deal.
The deal was
How
made
many-
between us, not
We have
between
not
me
shook
and my
hands.
clan.
We
How
have not
many
shook hands,
others-
It's not finalized.
Is he talking in
He holds
common
up.
now, or-
They hold up their hands to you.
I will
I
finalize
can't
the
shake
deal.
hands.
We'll find a way around that situation when we get there. We can
But
shake
it
hands.
seems you have another map which you did not tell me.
I do not have another map. Well, I have a map, technically speaking, but it's not a map of the thing you are looking for. It's just a map of the area here.
Figured he could speak common too.
Now you need to roll me a deception check.
Yep.
Oh shit! Oh, that's flying everywhere.
Because you also now get the feeling that now you also now get the feeling that this necklace that you're wearing, when you speak, will automatically translate what you're saying to everybody within earshot.
Yeah, that's why I dodged around the whole thing.
You can no
Mhm,
longer
I know.
speak in every.
Why I said the
and,
original one, you know,
Yeah.
the original place we dropped it
Yeah.
off. We don't
But
know
you're-
what happened
but you-
after that.
It's you did a whole lot of winking, a whole lot of all other stuff too. Here, mate. So
That's showmanship.
yeah, sure.
I just lost the entire.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Jeez, bloody Mac.
Ha ha!
Mischief.
That's what happens
successfully
when you
achieved.
come after Jeff.
Yeah.
Don't mess with the mischief makers.
Don't mess with the mischief makers.
managed.
All right.
Mr. Managed. Wow.
Mischief
I am
managed.
just so lost when Tafari starts speaking. I just.
You and me both, pal. You and me
Yeah,
both.
That's why Ed puts on the brakes every now and then.
Yeah. Yeah. Just so I can catch up. Anyways,
Alright, yeah, this guy will leave us alone, you know, he'll have his thing, he'll do his thing, and yeah, we'll be safe and happy, and we can do other things, like, you know, start a petting zoo.
He's not going to leave us alone just based on his. He invaded our home. He endangered our friends. He searched for my shit.
And
well,
other people
you didn't
will
have a
get
lot of
hurt.
stuff worth stealing anyway.
And also,
mean,
he
we found
breathes fire.
this.
A library is no place for a fire breather.
I bet you this is worth a lot. As I hold up the scale.
That's just one
Oh,
of his
yeah.
skills.
Does he respond to the skill?
He seems to respond.
Okay. In what way?
Roll me insight.
Yeah.
In what way?
Safari doing all them rolls.
And these guys are pretty rare.
Tefari's leading it today.
I gave my boy a necklace.
like
That's
snow
what
also
happens.
He's pretty difficult to read.
What? So yeah, I mean, we can. I figured we just, there's this whole thing. It's super holy, and then for them, and they want to hold hands, make a circle, and sing songs with a campfire.
Illyria pipes. She hears everything from Tefari because of the translator.
You do.
She speaks up and says, "Can we get on with the subject and no more rambling, please?"
I'm trying. I'm getting distracted. I get distracted really easily. Ooh, butterfly.
Also, when that bonfire is a burning library, I don't think that's a good solution.
Oh, doesn't sound like a me problem.
No, you know what is a me problem? A me problem is me. I'm your problem. I'm gonna be your problem if this person who breaks into our home, who pretends to be someone else, somebody we are supposed to be trusting, somebody who searches us through our shit, somebody does all sorts of criminal. He could have been sniffing. And anyway, this person could have taken anything. He breaks the law. And I turn to Illyria. That's a criminal. That's a criminal. Criminal.
I mean, I was not going to say anything, but she does have a point.
I don't give a shit about anybody's sacred hoo-ha. I don't care what you're trying to do to get your sacred rock pack or whatever. Broke laws, endangered us, endangered our friends, needs to pay the consequences.
Didn't endanger me, so.
They endangered your
Illyria
fox.
looks at Yannae and says, "You should be a city guard."
I just looked at Tefari and they say they endangered your fox.
That's an insult.
I
What's
was
that over
saying it
there?
as a compliment.
Hmm.
Today's eyes.
I mean, she does have a fair point. He did break into our rooms and tried to.
Yeah.
So.
Because
I
he was
could
searching
vouch
for
for
something which he thought we had. He was acting on false information.
They could have asked.
I mean,
He could have, but I
And
mean,
And
I
if he's
wouldn't.
willing to hurt us, he's gonna be hurting others too.
Is this the same guy that ambushed us before on the road? Can you ask him?
nah, that was someone else.
no,
just-
we killed him.
Yeah,
Not
we
to make
killed that
assumptions.
guy.
All of them?
Yeah, we. Well,
Larry
God,
was the one who finished him off.
yeah, I mercied him.
All right, brother. They were looking for our things too.
Yeah. They were not Umbra, right? So we got.
Yeah,
all
they were the
of
bad
those.
people. He's not one of the bad people. He's just a lost little dragonborn.
You
Trying
ask
to
him,
find
and
his
I'll
way
look
in
at
the
his
world.
face.
I look at the Dragonborn and say Nox Umbra. Okay. He's not a part of them.
Sorry,
Well-
for those at home, my apologies. My mic was muted just then. There is no reaction.
I heard that.
Well,
People at home didn't.
I love rambling that you're doing Tefari, but can I at least speak to him?
Hey, what do you want to ask?
I try to take
Well-
the necklace off of Tefari stealthily.
Honestly, I just.
There's literally no way you can do that stealthily.
Excuse me while I just.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
sure.
necklace.
Roll a stealth check with disadvantage. Sorry, roll a sleight of hand with disadvantage. Tefari,
Is
you
there,
can
is there
gain
double disadvantage?
you gain perception on this with advantage.
Okay, yeah, I guess it is kind of double disadvantage, actually, yeah.
When Illyria said that she wanted to talk to him, that's when I was like,
Yeah, no, I get it. But roll me sleight of hand with disadvantage. Tafari, you get perception with advantage.
It'd be funny if he still
That's
succeeded.
Nah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
19. There's no
Yeah,
way.
you go
So,
to Tafari, you
wait,
see
wait.
sights through what you're trying to
Time
do.
out. You're calling me the asshole? I'm the one. Oh yeah. Oh, we should interest of the group. We should have asked him about things. You're not even gonna ask me if I want to give off the necklace. You know, screw you guys.
Tafari, you
I'm
told me you
walking
were
out
gonna
of the
blow
room.
up.
I tried to stop him.
You
Well,
are
I
stopped. You
was
are stopped
about
at the
to-
door. Tafari, you are stopped at the door.
We'll
Safari.
try and make my way.
I put my hand on his shoulder and said, Tifari, that was Sykes, not us.
Yeah. Well, you're calling yourself a group. I don't care about you.
Tafari, I don't actually hate you. I
Then give
consider
me
you a
back
friend.
my
No,
necklace,
then you're
Tafari.
literally trying to steal the necklace from me instead of just
I-
asking.
I'm very sorry. I just.
You're not a part of our group?
When Illyria wears the
Oh my god!
Yes,
Oh, Ben gets that one.
Oh my god! No.
Roll for guilt trip.
Oh, oh, I felt that. Oh, jeez. Oh,
Poor dead heart, man.
oh,
Stop.
oh, oh, I felt that. Jeez.
That was just a sad, wholesome moment.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Because of that moment,
It's like the mom and dad are fighting and the kids are just
Yeah.
like
I'll tell.
Stop.
Because
It's
of
a-
that, I'll tell the Dragonborn. You know what? I'm sorry. I really tried to cut a deal with you. These assholes won't let me. But yeah, I'm. Screw it. I'm out. And I take off the necklace. Take off the bracelet. Here, good luck with it. Toss it towards just somewhere in the room and walk out.
I was just going to ask a question, but okay. Sure.
I'm gonna go after Tafari.
Okay.
But
We'll come. We'll come to you both in a moment.
So not
the
a chase scene, is it?
The three of you are left behind with the necklace and ring on the floor. The Dragonborn is simply looking at the three of you with almost like this slightly smug grin on their face.
I'm gonna scoop up the necklace. I
Okay.
think I'll take the ring as well, but
Right.
I won't use that.
So you're gonna put
but-
the necklace on.
No, I said scoop it up.
Okay.
And I'm gonna turn to whoever's left in the room, so that's Pharaoh and Illyria.
Mhm.
Okay. Now what?
Well, from what we gather from Tafari, well, actually, no, never mind. Scratch that. Because it was,
I still don't know how much we actually know from that conversation, sadly.
yeah, because it's a translator, I think.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
oh shit, I gotta go. Well, I'm not gotta go. I'll be right back.
Yep.
A better thing could maybe be if we want him to not attack us, that we could go grab it. We are the ones that turned it in, but this way he doesn't hurt anybody else.
why does he get what he wants?
It's true. Because he'll find who has it, maybe, and hurt them.
I happen to know that, and I check to see if there's like nothing registering on the Dragonborn's face when it comes
If you-
to.
Nope.
I happen to know that wherever it's kept, it's pretty secure.
Yeah, you would know better than me. You know this place.
I'm saying we give this guy to the law. I don't want to kill him.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything to deserve that.
What do you think, Illyria? Oh, wait. That was gone.
Oh yeah.
My bad.
I didn't even think about that.
As Lyria thinks of a response, Tefari, where are you headed?
I'm just for now just going to the common room, to the
Okay.
Song and Dance Tavern.
Sure. You head downstairs and you can see that the tavern is beginning to get busy. There, you get the feeling that the city has started to wake up, owing to the fact that there is the celebrations that happened yesterday. Quite a lot of people are at least taking this morning easy, but you can see that the tavern is beginning to fill up with people looking to get at least some breakfast before heading off to whatever day or task that they wish to do.
And I'll just go to the bar and I assume Merited is.
Yep.
behind the bar.
Merited and Carol are there.
Get a beer from them.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, love. Looks like you need it as much as I do.
Yeah, well, the murder hobos are loose, so.
Shite. That Yannae up to something that she shouldn't be up to something.
Well, you remember the guy we were trying to bring up? Let's try to deal with them that they would leave us alone and, be on their way. But yeah, Yannae and the rest have other weird plans with them. I felt a fair deal.
Don't sound a lot like Yannae. She tends to have a little bit more of a solid head on her solid head on her shoulders.
She's gone blood crazy.
I've seen her do that a couple of times. She didn't
This
look
is the
like
worst
she was.
one I've seen so far.
All right, I'm somewhat back.
Yeah, no,
Not
it's
at my
Lou.
piece.
Doesn't say it. She didn't seem like she was blood crazy this time, though.
Well,
You sure about that,
should've seen her
Tefari?
up there. Yeah, she wanted to just get rid of him, as she said it.
See what I think what's going on.
I'll have a word with her at some point. See what's going on here.
Just be careful. She's out of her head. She's out of her head.
Right. I don't think so, but sure, fine.
Welcome to Karma, Yannae.
Sykes, you have followed Tefari out and have followed him down into the tavern itself, and you can see him at the bar. And you go to approach him before you get there, you are stopped by a rather official-looking gentleman. Excuse me, are you Sykes?
I look at him. What does he look like?
He is wearing the livery of the Royal Guard, except he is unarmed and looks quite a lot younger than many of the soldiers and guards that populate the fort. And he seems to be wearing this very small leather pouch on his side. Are you Mr. Sykes?
Yes, I am, and I look at Tefari, hoping he kind of looks my way.
The sovereign requests your presence
Now?
at your earliest convenience, if that can be made.
I mean, yeah, I'll bring it up to the rest of the group. We'll see what we can do.
Thank you very much. Earliest convenience, please. Obviously, this is a sovereign, so earliest convenience usually means.
Yes, I understand. There's, bit of an argument between the group. We're trying to settle something quick.
Of course. Take this, and he simply hands over a very very small wooden chit with the seal of the royalty on it. Hand that to the captain, and you'll be granted access.
Okay, thank you.
Goodbye. And they simply walk out the tap.
All right. I'm going to sit at the. I'm gonna then go to the bar and kind of sit, not next to Safari, but kind of across, because I feel like he needs the space for now. But
So you're gonna sit further down the bar.
Yeah, but like still enough where I kind of can still kind of talk to him.
Okay, sure.
And I order a beer.
Yeah, no worries.
Just, hey, Safari, I'm really
Oh,
sorry.
come to steal more of my stuff?
Mm. I slide him 10 gold.
What? You
I-
want to buy my
No,
loyalty
That's
now?
not.
What do you
Safari.
think? A common prostitute?
I'm.
Yo, that is an insult. Holy shit.
Safari, you gotta listen for 1 second. I am sorry. There's a lot of stuff happening right now. I don't hate you.
So liking people in this world or in this country goes through the way of,
I know.
backstabbing them.
No, there's just there's a lot of stuff happening in town right now, and I'm just as confused with what's happening. I'm trying to figure out what I actually say, but like, Safari, I don't mean any harm. I'm trying to figure out the best situations to kind of go through all this. I just entered the room when that happened. Illyria said that she wanted to speak to him. I did what Sykes does, but at the same time, I understand that wasn't the right thing to do, and I'm sorry.
Oh, maybe next time try and just I mean, I'm the idiot here, and I don't
I'm
even
the idiot. You are
stealing
way
from the
smarter than
friends.
I am.
You know,
You are infinitely smarter than I am.
Could just try asking the rest. Solid group discussions sometimes help.
Do you
Huddling up a little.
Can I ask you just one thing?
Sure.
What do you plan on doing after that mage leader is dead?
I don't know. Never planned that far. Tackle that bridge when we get there.
I'm gonna get a little closer so that I can whisper to him, so that no one, because since we were kind of talking across the bar, but now can I come closer?
I feel like you're sitting in a perfect position right there.
All right. How much
Do you need-
of a set?
Do you need me to walk? Do you need me to walk away? Says Meredith.
Oh, I thought you would have gone and helped someone already, but
Oh, she's behind the bar serving.
okay.
That's fine if you stay here, Meredith.
All right.
I'm gonna take the wool, cast my inner image into his ear, and I say, "Just don't harm the king."
I don't care about your kings and your queens here.
They're
You
like
should have
family.
realized this by now.
Moving back up to the bedroom where our Dragonborn is still tied up. Shanaifar and Illyria, it's yours.
All right, so I figure we give in to the law. What do you think, Illyria?
Well, there's what I was about to ask a question to Safari for him to ask the Dragonborn, but I was about to ask about the clan and what he's looking for. Obviously, I didn't get fully on the map. It's in a different language, I believe. So if we try to figure out what he's looking for, and plus we need to tell the location of the map we'll give, because we were contracted at that point. But at the same time, if we spill any info, we would be hunted out by his associates, I believe.
Mm.
So that's a big problem. Plus, if we kill him now, there's gonna be more of him. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Remember that peg leg guy that we dragged around for a while and then he escaped in the middle of trouble?
Mm-hmm.
I think like this one's gonna do the same if we keep hanging around with him.
That is true as well. Well, I wasn't there where. Wait, a peg leg?
Never mind, it's not important. There was like it was a whole thing.
Sure. You lost my train of thought on that one.
I'm saying it's a flight risk. We need to put him somewhere. And it's not a bar.
Plus, he did commit a crime, so we could just take him to the city guard and be done with it. As well, that's another option. What do you think, Farrell? I know you're a big man. What's your opinion on this one?
I agree that we should make sure that people that know better keep him away from people that could get hurt. So bringing him to a guard might be better.
Plus, he did commit a crime of rummaging through our belongings.
And if the guards decide that, the map is better suited in his hands, then so be it. And that's for the guards to decide. I doubt it, but
I mean, you do have a fair point on that one.
So we send someone for a guard?
Is there any more info we should get off of him?
I don't
Before
get
we
why
let him
he
go?
wants what he wants. Do you?
I mean, if we know the enemy, be better that way. We could prepare. Because we could encounter more of his associates.
All right.
That'll be a problem.
So do we talk to him more?
I think you're more of a talkative person than I am.
or at least
But I am
scary talkative person.
very confident in your I'm very confident in your social aid abilities. More than I am.
You should talk to my mother. She never thought so. All right. And before I turn before I put the necklace back on, I turn to Farrell. I'm like, I'm sure everything will be okay with Sykes and Tefari. He just needs to stop stealing things.
I think we should have a rule in the group that if you try to steal from another member, she holds up her 5 fingers and says, "You lose a finger."
I don't know if that's normal where you're from. I don't think you remember if that's normal where you're from. But that sounds a little much. It does.
Hey, if there's a thief in the group, it's more than fair. Steal something of ours, you get to lose a finger.
How about like a talk to convince them that what they're doing is wrong, even though they didn't realize it, something like that?
You raise
Yeah,
a fair.
warning first, punishment second time.
Yeah, because otherwise you run out of figures real fast with Sykes. I'm just saying, he's completely impulse driven. He wants to jump something, he jumps something. He wants to take something, he takes something.
I mean, sure. You have a fair point on that one.
Yeah. Take
right.
that, Mom. I can talk my way out of things after all.
But
All right.
I trust your social aid skills. See what you could get off of them of who associates are and whatnot. And if it's convincing enough, we could tell them the location on the map. But then again, we got the rising sun to worry after. If we do tell them of where we took the map.
I don't know if he doesn't speak common without this.
That's true. Alright, well, if it's convincing enough of everything, we could always take him to the city guard, let him go, or, well, stream option kill him, but I'm against killing, so either city guard or let him go. One of the two.
Alright. I'll talk to him. Does anybody want to go check on Sykes and Tafari, or do we just let them talk it out like little boys in the schoolyard?
Let me take care of it. Farrell, you stay there. If he does anything, use your what's the word? Strength to bring him down.
Hey, Illyria? Maybe calm down on the C word, okay?
Sure.
I mean criminal, not the other one.
Well, I'll try my best with Sykes.
Alright.
Even though he did a stupid thing, but I'll
Yeah.
try.
Stupid, not evil.
4 drinks in me and Tafari are best buds.
So,
I don't know.
Illyria heads out. Illyria heads out the room, heads down the stairs, and you put the little choker necklace on. You also realize that this person had a very much thicker neck than you, so it hangs a little bit loosely. But
Excuse me, I'm swole. My neck is massive.
that's actually true. That is actually true. Yes, Yannae is a very, very, very fit woman. Yes. Okay. So
He
yes,
just
you
flexes
have
her
a
neck goes,
this necklace.
Kardashian.
This necklace does fit perfectly fine.
Alright. Okay, my turn.
Hmm.
So what's the deal with you? Oh, you're not gonna talk now?
Why should I?
Well,
Your
Let's
thief
see.
mage stole from us.
oh listen, he's an asshole, but he's not a thief. We got somebody else for that, actually.
Not a very good one.
Okay, so what you're saying is the guy that's currently downstairs moping stole from you.
His college did.
He's not from the. Did you tell you? He's kind of against them. It's the only reason I put up with him, really.
He wears the robes.
He thinks it makes him look cool. That's not.
If you are not from something that you hated, why do you continue to wear the thing of the thing you hate?
Hmm.
I mean, that is a good point.
What do you know about? And I tap my horns. Tieflings.
You are people.
Servants. And every time I go outside looking like this, that's all that people see. Should I change what I look like just because I don't want people to see me that way? No, fuck people. Right?
We do not have much experience of people. Only when they come to us do we ever have experience of them.
So you're usually not dealing with a lot of people that look like me or him or the people
We deal
downstairs.
with all sorts. People like you. People like him, indicating towards Farrell.
Hmm. So
Only
you
when
already
they
know
come
about-
to us.
And you like it or not when people come to you? Okay, that's a no. I'm not smart, but I understand. That's a no. All right. So you don't like dealing with people. They come to you, you talk to them. And we... What did you want?
There is a map, according to our information, that you have in your possession.
Really? To where?
To a holy sacred site of ours. One that we must protect.
Ah, yeah. You see, if you had a site like that and we had a map to it, then yeah, I understand
It
you want
was
that back.
stolen.
Oh, by evil mage people.
Yes.
Can I just, can you look into my face? Just directly into my face.
Okay.
Pass the ropes. I hate mages. Hate them.
Okay.
What?
That's a critical fail. Oh my god. Even Vegeta
He got something in his eye? What?
Please roll. Please roll me a persuasion check.
All right.
Natural 20. Natural.
That would be
That'd be
fun
fucking
enough.
hilarious. It'd be
Crit fail
fucking hilarious
versus
if you
crit
did.
success.
Probably not gonna happen, but it'll be funny.
Hmm.
Just
I
watch.
would
Vegeta.
love it to happen if it does.
Nah.
It doesn't. It's fine.
Natural 20 dance.
That's fine. He looks at you in the he looks at you in the eye, and a small. He doesn't seem to relax. Doesn't really seem to relax. He's still very much. He seems very tight and very wound up. But you begin to see the beginnings of kindredship. There.
So if you'd asked for something they stole, we would have given it to you. But you didn't. What did you do? Tell me about it.
I searched your rooms, searching for it. Could not find it. You are the only ones I know that had, if not have, it. I was trying to find out a way to get it from you.
Mm-hmm.
It is not usual for one of us to appear in society. When one does, it usually spreads rumors. Not good ones. And we are a hunted people, as it is.
I think at this point he'll start to see a glimmer of kinship with me.
Right. Illyria, you have headed downstairs to the bar, and you notice that the bar is beginning to fill up somewhat. And you can see Tefari and Sykes are at the bar, and Tefari and Sykes are sitting a fair distance apart from each other. They are in conversation range, but they are not in conspiratorial, nor are they in friendly conversation range. They are relatively apart from each other. What's your passive perception?
Passive perception. Great. Yay, my favorite. 13.
13. Okay, that's cool. Thank you.
Sweet.
Yep, that's fine.
Oh, well, okay, cool. Oh, he has a ×2 proficiency. Yeah, there's no way I could beat that. Fuck that.
That's fine. Carry on.
She looks at them both, gets in the middle and says, "You two good?"
We're trying. Or I'm trying.
Well, I was about to ask a mere question. You know, talk to him. Simple. Sykes, you tried to steal. Now, I would said something. Would have called you.
Criminal.
But, yes. Thankfully, Yannae talked me out of it. You should thank her when you see her next time. You try to steal. Now, I don't condone that.
I know.
Ask. Just merely asking. Which, Safari, you're a good man. In your own very special way. That's the best I could put it with you. Special man. But you gained a lot of info from our compatriot upstairs. I have to thank you for that. We learned a lot. But next time, don't steal. This is your only warning with me. Everyone else, I'm not sure.
Of course, I don't even know why I thought that in the first place.
Yes, if we're gonna steal from each other, and we try to convince each other, that's one way to lose a group. So, if you steal again, I'm chopping off one of your fingers.
What?
And that's an archer, I know, but don't steal next time.
Well, I didn't
Everyone
ever
else
plan
is
on it after that. You don't have to threaten me by cutting my fingers off.
Good. Now we're on an equal standing.
Oh, fuck. Fuck, Illyria, why? Oh my god.
Well, I would say the C word, but a certain someone convinced me out of it. Just consider as this a warning.
Oof.
Okay?
Of course.
We gained a lot of info from him. We could tell him where the map is, but we got the... What's the library called again for Rising Sun? I don't know. That little faction, my memory is no longer with me.
Yep, it's the Rising Sun Library. It's where the map is, and he wants it back because it has a road to on the map is the road to the most sacred and holy place there are for his people.
Yes, if we do tell him where the map is, we got the Rising Sun to worry about. If you think of it, we were contracted, and if we decide to tell him, we got the Rising Sun on our backs. If we don't tell him and let him go, guarantee you we are going to face more of his associates. Like what we did back at the road. Or we could go for the extreme option and you know where I'm going with that extreme option. So I want your opinion on it.
I have a fourth option, but I know it's like a 1% chance of you saying yes because I know you won't like it. And
what is that 1%?
We could take it back for the Dragonborn?
That's...
And have the Dragonborn and the Rising Sun come after us pissed. Yeah, that sounds
No, you give it
fun.
back to the Dragonborn and help him.
No,
I don't know. That's just a thought. It's just an idea.
I just tie some bricks to myself and throw myself in the canal instantly.
God damn it.
Like a march.
Meriteth walks up to the three of you as you are having this conversation. Sorry, fellas. Tifari,
Yes.
you got a brother?
Yes. Multiple.
Weird.
Why?
There's a fella over there, looks just like you.
Oh dear.
And you turn around and you see this very well dressed person in quite dark clothing. They are wearing a very dark cape. The hood is pulled up, although not all the way. And you can see that their armor is this kind of quite sort of almost dark brass like color. And they when you see their face, it's like you are looking into an old mirror. You see the same jawline, the same nose, the same brows, the same eyebrows, and if he had a beard, he would have one. Except this fella has much darker stubble, but it's a much older face with the same eyes, and across one eye is a very vivid red scar, and down one side of the mouth is another very vivid red scar. Just roll me a quick perception check, please.
It's a family reunion.
It's Tafari from the past. No,
That could be too. Actually, yeah. I didn't even think about that. He is
Multiple
a
Tafaris.
Yeah.
Tafaris.
Oh
from the
No.
Right.
Oh,
You
oh god, that's a time paradox.
as
Yeah,
you
I
look
think
as you
there's
look at him,
implications there.
he looks up at you and just holds up his glass to you. And that's where we're going to end the session tonight.
I knew you were going to do that, so I'm not.
Of course, you know how I roll. You know how I roll here.
We know
So just so you guys are aware, this is the person that Tefari sees sitting at a table.
Oh.
Oh, he's gross.
Yes, I hope you guys had fun. I had loads of fun
Oh
there.
my god.
Yee. Lots of fun here. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm going to
Some
take a...
serious moments.
Yeah, get some real
Yeah.
party
Yeah.
tension.
Got some real party tension going here.
Yeah.
Wow. Holy shit. Bloody hell. Some fun.
Especially
I had
that
fun with that.
stealing part.
I'm going to take another leaf out of Dead Aussie Gamer's book, Michael Casson's book, and just do a quick round robin for the for the memorable moments. And I think there's been a few, starting with Yannae.
Oh, straight up, Ferals, we're not friends.
Yeah.
That-
Oh.
Oh, what happened with that one?
Oh.
That hurt.
That hurt.
My whole
That was perfect.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yeah.
It was a
hard.
mic drop guilt trip.
Yeah, that was the perfect mic drop guilt trip I've ever heard. That hurt. I felt that pain, and I wasn't even involved in it, but I felt that pain.
I think on the whole,
Especially Feral being the most wholesome person out there. So
Yeah.
coming from him, that hurts even more.
Yeah.
I think today was a very interesting example of how we've learned to fight together, but we haven't learned to communicate, and we're still all terrible people.
In their own ways. Yes.
But we're not completely a group. I think the fact that this name has taken so long as well is because we're all individuals, but we're not a group yet. And I think we're just learning.
True. There is a
We're
lot
learning.
of cracks.
Sorry, I just
We're learning.
I just
we're
got that.
individuals.
There you go. You know the clip I'm talking about. You know the clip I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
So
I
today
definitely
was
agree
really
with that.
good. Good roleplay today.
I also definitely agree with that. You guys are beginning to work together as a fighting team, but still not quite there as a group or a family yet. Not quite there yet. Sykes.
But soon.
Definitely. I definitely enjoy having like serious conversations with each of the party members because conversations build bridges. You know, you get to know each other, you get to be friendship. I just want to say that if I could give Jeff a hug right now, I totally would.
Oh.
Oh,
Like, actually.
Yeah, the characters are having some issues, but it's like, yeah.
we're good. We're all good.
We're all good. but
Right,
yeah.
Yeah.
I like Tafari, and Sykes does enjoy Tafari, but he's trying to like bridge it, and it's hard when when two contractors aren't fulfilling each side of their bridge.
Yeah.
It's like, oh no,
It's a bit difficult.
Come on, I need your help. I can't build it one way.
Bridge has been started in the wrong place. Yeah. And talking of Tefari, did you have a memorable moment?
Well, speaking for Tefari, I like that. I honestly was really happy that Sykes tried to steal the necklace. It really gave me a perfect
That
opportunity.
doesn't make me
to
feel better.
in-depth character building of Tefari,
Yeah.
and show
Absolutely.
he does not just have the asshole blast them in the face side.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would have, but
Absolutely agree with you on that one. I could also tell from you you were absolutely loving this.
Yeah, I was enjoying it so much.
Yeah, I kept on seeing that like big smile on your face. It's like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
this is great.
Yeah.
And I love throwing Yannae under the bus with Meritet.
Yeah, nice try, buddy.
Lydia's
It's not gonna
face
work
just-
too well, but you're trying.
Nice try.
No, just
Well,
seeing your face on with it, Lydia, it was beautiful.
We'll see what happens in regards to that. Yeah, we'll see what happens in regards to that. And Farrell, memorable moment.
Yeah, just in general, like, yeah, with how the role play is going, it is like, I always have a problem when a team is like almost too unified, and then they're also like, yeah, let's just go and do it. It's like it's kind of nice when there's a little bit of a, you know, a disconnect or a tension, and I also feel like the way that Teferi has been acting has been a lot more different ever since he learned about that wizard, so it makes sense that he would be acting kind of like this now. It's like, yeah, it's interesting.
Absolutely agreed with you on that. Absolutely
And
agree
I
with you on
also, probably my favorite line, besides, you know, the the mic drop, one of my favorite lines that Sykes asked was, "What happens after he's dead? Like, what do you plan on doing?" Because that's a very good question.
that. Yeah.
And Teferi doesn't even know the answer. Like, he even flat out admitted it. He's like, I don't even know.
Yeah. That
Awesome.
conversation, that question. Wow.
Yeah.
Really good.
that was an
So
excellent-
I'm gonna assume this is a revenge tale. I'm gonna assume.
Who knows?
Revenge.
Illyria.
If so, my opinion on that is revenge is a fool's game.
Envy.
Yeah, me too. But that's just
Oh,
me
we
personally.
are idiots, so.
And Illyria,
That's
what was
also a
your
very
what
good
was
point.
your Illyria? What's your memorable moments? Or
Damn.
moments?
You good?
Yeah. Carry on.
You good? Alright, cool. Alright, so there are multiple. We got the Dragonborn coming out of nowhere. Oh!
Hello.
That came out of blue. Let's see, Dragonborn coming out of nowhere. We beat the living shit out of them. I think I sent a gift to Fakru of what it looked like.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like, oh.
Next up, we
Nice.
learned about, the map, of course. Lyria doesn't know what's containing on the map, but it's a map. So that was fun. The stealing part is actually pretty good, because Sykes, I know you're an amazing man, but when you start going into things,
I'm trying.
yes, quit being, what's the word?
Stop being me.
Impulsive.
Impulsive. That's I
Yeah.
try not to.
I'm a hunter at heart.
it-
I steal their hearts.
No.
You jump on things for you.
Oh jeez.
That
Ew.
was an accident. I even was like.
Otherwise,
oh,
I like how we gone from jokingly, just jokesters and whatnot to serious, and then back to joking serious. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's yeah. You guys have you guys. I really look forward to Thursday evenings. I really look forward to Thursdays and role playing with you guys. It's so
We
fucking
need
awesome.
a GM favorite moment.
A GM? Oh my god.
Never do it. We need.
I
to do
didn't. I
it
didn't
more.
want to mention Farrell's little comment.
Oh,
That
yeah,
hurt my co-
Farrell's mic drop. Bloody hell. Jeez, that was so wholesomely painful. It was just oh.
I don't think
oh.
someone's ever made a character like this, and I love it.
Yeah. So that's for me. That's definitely one of them as well. And also, just the way Jeff is playing Teferi is great. It's really it's not just Teferi. It's not Teferi. It's all you guys. You guys make it so much fun for me to be your GM, and I often get a chance just to sit back and watch you guys play. It's Oh, it's wonderful. It's wonderful. It actually
Yes,
makes.
I don't have to plan anything. They're talking.
Well, there's no. It's.
Yes.
Well, there is that added benefit, yeah. But it makes it so easy for me to. It makes it so easy for me to run a game with you guys because you give me everything I need in order to run the game. That is like
Oh.
I look forward to Thursday every day because it's just so easy for me to step in and go, yes, I know what I'm going to do. It's amazing. Even though I had stuff planned, you also do stuff I don't expect. So, anyways, we're gonna go and we're gonna raid somebody here, and I see that we have Roll for It is playing Dungeons and Dragons, so we're gonna go and raid them. Before we go and do that, so I just want to say a very, very big thank you to my players here because they're wonderful and they're awesome and I love them very much. They're just amazing. And to you guys watching at home. Thank you. And to you guys watching at home as well, thank you so much for joining us. Please feel free to follow the channel. Every follow does help. You can also see there are also bits and pieces down below as well, so you can also help out with that. Also, I forgot to mention this at the start of the stream. My channel is soon to be 1 year anniversary of affiliate.
Nice.
Soon to be 1 year affiliate next month. So next month on the 9th of September. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Oh god. Next month I will be streaming a 12-hour stream, which will contain some DnD and other bits and pieces as well. So there is a suggestions box underneath the channel. So post suggestions there for me to stream in that 12-hour stream. But yes.
Or join the Discord and say it.
Oh yeah.
Or join the Discord, please, and put mentions there as well. That will also
I'll put
help
some
very much.
suggestions. Maybe we could all play something together.
Yeah, that'd be
That
cool.
will definitely be happening. All right, guys. Thank you so much to the recent resub, my Barlaugh. You're wonderful. Thank you so much. All right, guys, we're gonna go and raid these guys before the raid starts. Take care, everyone. Love yourselves. Love each other, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.
Bye.